Can anyone hear me? Hello. All right. Well, what's good, everybody? It's your
Yes, I
boy.
can hear you.
Oh, thank you, Ty. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Lonnie. I'm with Black Sensei Society. We are back after a week break. I'm with my brothers Riddell, Santo, Ty. Some other people will be here shortly. And yeah, that was a cool little intro video from Santo. How's everyone doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. All of everything that I wanted is coming to pass.
That's kind of scary. I don't know what that means.
Shout out,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
All right. What about you, Riddell? How you doing?
Um, I'm chilling. I've been very busy since I got back, and then with that said, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep all day today for the first time in a long time. So that's all I did.
Sometimes we need those sleep days every once in a
No,
while.
for sure.
Yo, Santo, you there?
Hi.
How you doing, my nigga?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Man, it's been crazy. It's ever since DreamCon, like getting back to regularly scheduled programming is insane.
Mm,
But we
I,
here.
I feel it. Well, I wanted to start off by asking everyone their best dream or their best or slash favorite DreamCon moments. I know me and Santo did a little bit of it during the season 3 of Open Dojo, which some people are saying is the best episode dojo ever.
Facts.
And yeah, so Riddell, what's some of your favorite moments?
Going to a convention for the first time was pretty interesting. And obviously never been to a convention, but I expected me to not like the crowds, but I actually had no issue with it. I probably would go to a convention again. I probably would be more willing to do go to general events more often. So that was a cool experience to see what everybody got going on. The people were pretty cool, despite some of the criticisms that I found unfounded regarding DreamCon. To see like that movie display thing, I forgot exactly what it was called, was pretty cool. So the entire vibe of DreamCon, I would probably give a thumbs up.
So okay. Ty, what about you?
I play. Sorry, I'm doing a lot right now, but I played Super Smash Bros. With my brother for first time in years. I'm talking years, bro. We was at the gaming section. That was fire. I had fun playing Nasty Hoops with you niggas. Um, and I did a field day, a DreamCon field day, and a DreamCon pool party. Man, that just was turned, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was fire.
Okay.
After party. After party.
Yeah, after party was lit. Especially when Miles dropped his 3 drinks. I don't know. I've never seen someone drop 3 drinks in one night.
Insane. Nasty work.
Insane, insane. It was everyone else's fault though, but apparently. But yeah, that was a good vibe. Seeing Black Bulma and chilling with her a little bit, that was cool. And DreamCon was just a vibe. It was a vibe. I've never seen that many black nerds in one space. It was a beautiful thing to see. I felt at home. Everyone just seemed happy in a good mood. Everyone was vibing. Everyone was chilling, and yeah, it was a beautiful thing to see. Especially if you're a black nerd, you gotta check it out. That's where your people are at.
I will say that one of the underrated things that we did at DreamCon, um, underrated. No, one of the things that we didn't talk about that much was how many people we did meet. We talked to a lot of just nerds and whatnot. People of the community and whatnot. But you know we Black Bulma to wrapped in anime to even which I thought was really interesting talking with him, Chuck Brown, the author of Black Manta, like hearing all of his work and how his advice to like up and coming artists and story writers and of anime, comic books, just stories in general. It was actually very interesting. So I think that was one of my underrated experiences. How many people are in the same space that we are, that love the same things we do, that are very passionate the same way we are towards animes and stories and stuff, and also just being in a black space. It was phenomenal. It's great.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, someone's echoing. I was surprised on the amount of creators I've seen because, like, even like now, like a few days, like I want to say, like yesterday, I was just scrolling on Instagram and like I was like, wait, think I saw her at DreamCon. It was just like a regular content creator, like creators of all kinds, not just nerd stuff, just creators from everywhere were there, and it was pretty cool to see. Uh, I would say I think the only negative I have on DreamCon is they need a bigger venue next time. I feel like they've kind of outgrown that venue. The escalator situation was crazy. Uh, and yeah, that was about it. That's like the only like real complaint I really had about it. I thought it was out of all the cons I've been to, I thought it was pretty well rounded. I thought the panels that I did get to see or hear about were pretty dope. The stuff that people were selling was cool. Gaming area was dope. Got to see our boy Trent win. And yeah, I think it was overall done pretty well. And also, McDonald's for free. And also, the prices for food usually are jacked up. They really weren't that bad for con prices. Like those prices, they were actually pretty reasonable.
The glizzy
I got
wasn't
one.
crazy. The glizzy wasn't crazy.
I got something to say, man.
What's up?
I'm sending out a challenge to everyone in the court. Everybody. Me and Redell versus any two niggas in 2-on-2, bro. We smoking you niggas, man.
I'm so mad, bro. That showing that I did was so
We
disappointing.
we,
I'm so
we
mad.
smoking everybody, bro. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're not, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Santo. I was impressed with everybody. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna start with that. I liked how everybody played. You know what I'm saying? Because we did play again after the fact with when it was drier. Got a better feel for it, you know what I'm saying? But I was Riddell can hoop, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Riddell can hoop.
I like Riddell. I like Riddell game. I like his game, bro. So I'm putting out a chance to any niggas that want to play us 2v2. Sometimes because me and Riddell 1v1 again, bro. I wish you was out there. So I could 1v1 you. So I could have gave you some belt.
Yeah, I mean,
I like you something, but I would have gave you some belt. I'm so sorry. I would have gave you belt for it.
I'm, bro. I'm still tight, bro. I'm
tight too. I couldn't move either. Nigga, I was tight. I couldn't hold on to the ball. The ball was slipping. My shoes. It was all nasty. But at the same time, it was dry. So
well, I mean, but for you, it's outside circumstances. I legit couldn't move, bro.
I mean, for sure. I mean, no, that's true. That's very true. But what I'm saying is that you don't think I was heated. When nigga Lance said go at Santo and I felt my grip slip beneath my feet. You don't think that pissed me off? You think I wanted to fry you right in front of me, but I couldn't move.
Bro, what's worse? I couldn't get past Lonnie because I couldn't move.
Listen, man,
it's my fault. First team, all defense. First team.
I've been
touching basketball.
That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty.
And I strapped Santo up. I was so happy.
Bro, I'm tight because he can actually say this, and I can't fight back.
The only time Santo scored on me is because I thought he had to dribble it back out, but he got the rebound. I wasn't thinking he got the rebound. He just had an easy layup. That's the only time he ever scored.
Ty, you are you hearing this? Like he is talking to me.
This is the thing, right? Listen, man. But the thing about it is, Sauce, you gotta understand. I know it didn't look it, bro, but that court was like, it was bad. Like, it was so bad. Like, I'm saying, because y'all didn't see the part when we were when we played like 21. That's when we were playing 21. We were more experimental because we didn't realize how bad the court actually was. Like, it was that slippery. It was that slippery
and sliding.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, listen, man.
But we did. You know what I'm saying? I put this out there. I want to play Riddell again at once because we played on dry lands, and I did give Riddell belt when we played when it was dry. I gave him belt. But you know
Yeah,
what,
the
Riddell?
second time when it went to 5, Ty did cook me. I will say Ty. I have to increase my cardio to play Ty because he plays a tight defense, and then obviously he's quick. So it's like you got to be locked in with your cardio.
But you know, but because I ain't like that game, I was like, let me get to the cup real quick. But because I'm a shooter, but I was like, dang, but it was double rim, but it's nasty. That's what I want to play you again. I want to play you in indoors where there's no heat, where there's a single rim. Now I feel like I'm gonna give you belt still, but Riddell is a nigga that you have to guard, y'all. You don't let Riddell shoot. Riddell can shoot. I was like, oh shit, this nigga can shoot.
Hold on, Trent. Hold on, Ty. Because Loki doesn't understand something about random. Random
I found a very dry spot
anywhere. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter where we're at. If random wants to fall asleep, he'll fall asleep. I don't care if Hiroshima's going on outside. If that nigga wants to take a nap, he's gonna find a way to take a nap.
Look, I could easily attribute it to me being born in Africa, but I'm gonna be honest. If sometimes, because I've done this to some women in the past, if you're not interested in me, I'll fall asleep. I don't care. That's just it's my superpower.
Random, check if you got the right mic.
Yeah, you got the wrong mic selected, brother.
Hello?
Microphone.
Nah, they're doing me. Okay, can y'all hear me now?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Now I want to play sauce now. I want to play sauce, bro. I want to play sauce now, bro. Sauce, wherever you at, bro. If you ever convention, please, we gotta run. Now we gotta run something now.
He in Georgia.
Nah, we definitely gotta run it back. I do want to play Ty again when my cardio's up. But Ty's nice, like real nice. I'm not surprised because once I saw the first clip, I was like, oh yeah, Ty's better than me. He's better than me. But Ty's a dog. He's quick too. I'm gonna lie, and he won't let you just play lackadaisical on offense. He's playing tight, hitting the ball away. I was like, oh my god, I gotta try hard as fuck. Like,
no, yeah, because I don't like to because one thing I would hate is to lose niggas that I know I can beat. So like, you know, with some people you play, they let you shoot. I'm not letting niggas shoot because if I let you shoot and you somehow beat me and I know I should have won, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed off, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That night that I was there and you were playing,
just in general, I want to play you. I want to play niggas, bro.
But like I was saying, when I saw you and Riddell play, and you checked the ball up, and you instantly like was on his hip, I was like, oh man, Ty different, bro. Ty different.
Oh no, I mean, I
first possession, I was like, oh no.
To be fair, I didn't expect him to move much because.
Yeah, the puddle of water on the right, and then forcing me to go left the entire game.
The right side of the court had a giant puddle. Like you couldn't go right. Now, luckily, I can finish left, but like you can't. Like you could not go right.
Yeah, it was fun. It's annoying because the expectation was we were going to play inside a court, and then we got there for Dreamcon. And then we were expecting we can go inside the court, but then there was all these restrictions, and then it was just closed on the weekend. So we're just GGs. The only thing we can get is an outdoor court with double rims where it's either wet outside or it's 95 degrees outside. Yeah. It's not ideal conditions.
I would say, and I asked Riddell and Miles this. I was like, what did that receptionist get out of line to Lonnie like that? Like when whatever they told you, Lonnie, about, oh, it's 4 to 7 every day. Why did they lie to you?
I don't know. Because Shaw was right there when they told her. Because they told both of us, like, yeah, it's 4 to 7. And I saw that they were doing like there was a bunch of old people out on the court, like they were playing like volleyball, basketball.
Can y'all hear him?
He was cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, your mic just gave up on you, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, you're better.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, I don't know, because like they told me and Char like 4 to 7, and like when we like just turned our heads because there are people in the basketball court, and there was like a bunch of old people playing like seated volleyball or some shit. So it's like it was open to the public, but yeah, I don't know why they said that.
That is a crazy comment. That's what you get for going to Taco Bell, bro. What you doing?
Is that lettuce?
What you doing?
It is that Taco Bell lettuce.
But yeah, real. Can y'all hear me now? I'm pretty sure I fixed my mic.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm not gonna hold you, Loki, for you talking mess. Look, man, I found a nice dry spot on the floor and I relax, and I have this incredible ability to just sleep anywhere. It's my superpower. I've done that to females, but also like I didn't want to play basketball. What? What?
Nothing. Nothing.
No, man, that was years past. I learned from mistakes. But also it's like I don't want to play basketball. I really don't.
You were good though.
You got game?
I'm not.
Like you made a few shots and stuff like that. Like you,
Yeah,
you
my
made some
nigga, they
plays.
left me but booty naked open. Even Tony Allen can make a corner three.
Hey, we respect
And I'm
Tony
not
Allen
even as good
over
on
here.
defense as Tony Allen.
Shout out to one of the best perimeter defenders of all time.
Exactly. Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not even that. I'm not even a perimeter defender. I'm just kind of chilling, you know. I was just like, he's gonna get around me. Let me try and make Ty's life miserable because for some reason y'all was like, random. You gotta guard the best hooper in the damn society. That's insane.
They had me guarding Santo.
But
Guy on one leg.
It was fun to play. It was fun to play.
How'd you get that one leg? Because you came in with two, you left with one.
Bro. Bro, I gotta get my get back, bro.
Villain on villain crime. I broke him.
Are y'all actually serious about like playing flag and all that next year? Because I'm
so down to play flag next year.
The flag part is going to be my favorite, but if I play flag and I don't play basketball, somebody's going to bitch and I just don't want to deal with it.
Hey, I'll probably end up doing both, but I'll play. I'm down. I'm so down to play flag. We can probably get some flags off Amazon or whatever. See how many people are doing it. We can just go crazy,
or just do 2 in touch.
Yeah,
that works too.
Yeah, it's not to waste money on some flags.
I'm looking at them right now.
Loki, you say you're getting cleats and stuff, nigga. No. Man, I ain't getting cleats for no.
If we're gonna be playing on any kind of grass, bro, get some cleats because you're fun to be slipping and sliding out there.
Fine,
Lonnie, I'm trying to protect your body, and this isn't like some of the other bullshit we talk about, Lonnie. You're gonna tear something if you don't put some cleats on.
I'll get some cleats. I'll get some cleats for next year.
And I'm not talking about the cleats like they show on All American either. They're trying to tell me that nigga's a top receiver in California and he got white lineman cleats on. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't piss me off.
Nigga, do you see what they do in that show? Do you see them actually try to throw a football? And they're just like,
I'm not. Look, that's why when I watched, and I'm saying this perfectly, when I watched niggas glaze that show, you can't talk to me if that you know.
I only saw like the first season. I couldn't watch it past.
I watched probably about 30 minutes of the first episode. I said, I'm good. I already know what's going to happen. I understand. Fuck. Then I saw that nigga run around. I said, we good, bro. You can't. Santo, a hitch route is not that hard to run.
Nigga does head movements and thinks he's breaking ankles.
Santo, on your one leg after playing basketball, you still climbing that shit down. That's how ass that shit was.
Santo, this is his best move. He's running. Somehow someone tore the ACL or something. He just goes just shrugging at niggas.
This is Coach Random talking right now.
Yeah, man, it was trash. I expected more from the
best receiver in the country, my nigga. The best receiver in the country.
Nigga. Let me stop. Because I have Bobby, what's bro's name who tore his ACL in Friday Night Lights. I'd rather have that guy post second ACL tear running routes for me. Because at least they cared enough.
I need the nigga that says, "Oh, you need a 70-yard touchdown? Let's throw it to me, coach."
Yeah.
Boom, I got it.
I'll make a video on there. Just some of the worst sports acting I've ever seen. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. You can't talk to me if you like All American like that. You can't talk to me that you know what good shows are. I don't care if the main character's black. We should not be big up in that show. Just cause.
Don't that show got like 5 seasons?
That shit is ass.
You know, I only started work. I think I only checked it out because like back then, like I was talking to a girl on Tinder or whatever, and like she recommended the show.
That's
so I was just like,
right there.
that was it. That was the only reason.
I remember talking to a few girls who were dying, just like, you gotta watch it with me. You gotta watch it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Like, you gotta watch it with me. Yeah, we
I'm
watched
watching
the
Cartoon 3 just dropped. That's what we fucking watching. All right.
I don't remember. I don't remember a good 90% of that season, but hey, we watched that shit.
You can't spit game.
The best episode of Open Dojo. Yeah, go watch it.
Was it last week? I had to leave early.
Last week is by far the greatest episode of Open Dojo. From the Lamar Jackson crash out to the Miles crash out to we just talking about music. Lamar's 69th in the list.
Oh, that I heard about. That's insane. But but the problem is, people, you should understand. You know the criteria for the list. That's why he's that low. Now, does he
was
deserve
number
69?
Usually they don't drop you that crazy, like because I remember when the list like first came out. So like I remember like all the lists. They usually don't drop you that crazy unless it's an injury. He was number 2 last year. He went from 2 to 16. You're telling me Cortland Sutton was more valuable to his team than Lamar Jackson was?
It's not about value. You're asking the NFL players who were the top 100 players. It's a flawed list.
Well, it's more so like top 20.
It's
so
also,
they give you 20 spots to rank.
Yeah,
and then based on where you land on the. Yeah, I'm just saying it's a flawed system that doesn't really encapsulate the 100 best players, but just like the 20 best players, and based off the point system is where you land on the top 100 list. I just think it's some people left him off the list because he's injured and didn't have his best season, and then some people put him on the list, and that's why he ended up 69. I think people are putting too much weight into it.
Yeah, if you're looking at because the list just encapsulates how you played last season. Now is 69 nice, by the way. Crazy, yeah. But
you different today, bro.
I just saw my girl, so I'm a little excited.
Jesus Christ!
But
what does that mean?
But I wouldn't be surprised that he dropped low. I would not have dropped him outside the top 50. But there are definitely not just quarterbacks. There were definite players who had better seasons than Lamar Jackson. Now, can you name 50 of them? I don't think so. But I think he'd be a lot closer to 50 than he is to 20.
Did Jordan Brooks have a better season than him last year?
I don't think so.
Or Chris Olave, or did Trevor Lawrence have a better season? I think Trevor Lawrence and him kind of have like around the same.
Trevor Lawrence is arguable depending on like the fact that he played. I'm guessing Jordan Brooks. Is he on what team is he? Miami?
Yeah.
Jordan Brooks, Miami players put him in. Chris Olave, Saints players put him in the top 20, and he just accumulated. So yeah, players put their people in, and then that's just how it works. Lamar just was injured most of the season.
By the way,
I've always understood what it was. You know. That's once you realize the players are manning that list, they're their total thing on that list. Now, do they find some hidden gems for you to pay attention to? Absolutely, but you also know they're going to be on some bullshit. That's what that told me. 69th is an insane ranking for Lamar Jackson, even if he played that bad last year. But if you just went up how he played last year, I can understand how the players got to that
same treatment.
You say what?
Is a Mahomes gonna get that same treatment? Is he gonna drop crazy too?
No,
Mahomes.
If he just drops 10 spots, 5 spots,
Mahomes is great on a different scale than Lamar is. He also has a lot of things that players just can't deny, even though it doesn't make any sense. The fact that he's won 3 rings, players are just going to factor that in, like they did for Brady. When Brady, his last season in New England was not that good.
So they're not going to factor in all of Lamar's MVPs?
That's great, but then they'll be like, bro got 3 Super Bowls and a few MVPs.
For his ACL halfway through the season, and they were losing.
What do you want me to say? Players choose. I can't decide that. The players choose.
I don't think like the greater scale thing is there really that difference between him and not in terms of them as players, but I'm saying how people view them. Like one has a shit ton of MVPs, and one has a bunch of rings, and like
okay. Okay,
I think a better comp would be like Joe Burrow, maybe. Even though
Joe Burrow would have been
when Joe Burrow played, he was better than Lamar. But Joe Burrow only played like 8 games. So if he doesn't fall outside the top 30, I do think that's kind of wild. But overall, like I said, he was injured, so people left him off the list.
Also, you're gonna factor rings more important than MVPs. Nobody over here is taking Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady, despite the fact that Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than Tom Brady.
You just said it's by the season. Like Mahomes played half the season, and they also weren't making the playoffs based off the season.
Once again, you are thinking about this from the outside. You are not thinking about this from the people who are actually making the list. The players don't care about that. They don't. They have this weird criteria, you know. That's how I'm looking at it. Is not trying to find any kind of sense of logic to it. Just kind of what the players like.
Let's talk about real football because the World Cup final just happened. Our hate watch, the Black Sensei Society hate watch was successful because we were all hate watching Argentina, and they fell. Riddell was rooting for Messi, not Argentina. There's a distinction. He was rooting for Messi. So, what are y'all thoughts on? Let's start with Santa. What are y'all thoughts on the World Cup final?
The World Cup finals. To be honest, Argentina got dog walked, beat down, trash. Like it just really showed, honestly, that it's two things. One, Messi's team wasn't great. Let's just keep it a stack. Their team was not great, which also lends into Messi being that good. But Spain, my God, Spain's pressure the entire time. I was telling everybody on Discord that offensive pressure from Spain was insane. Like I think it was like maybe 10 minutes. They didn't even allow Argentina to like touch the ball for like 10 minutes straight. They kept the ball in their own in Argentina's half the entire time. I think by the end of the match, they had like maybe 2 shots on goal. Argentina did.
I think they had 1.
By the way, shout out Argentina's goalkeeper, because my God, he literally was the MVP of that final. Like that man did everything he could. Like saves left and right.
Like 40?
20. It was great. It was great seeing Messi take an L. Personally, I was hate watching the entire World Cup. But yeah, it was a great game, but when you really look at it, Spain dog walked that team.
Yeah, it was a very successful hate watch. We all know, as a African American community, why some of us were not rooting for Argentina, so we don't gotta get that much into it. But no, it was embarrassing for Argentina because not just the pressure, it was the way they played the game, the antics that they were playing with, the shit that they were trying to get away with, the little dirty plays. We don't have to get into conspiracies on things that should have been calls that weren't calls, but some of the things that are facts, they didn't play a top 10 team until like the quarterfinal or the semifinals or whatever. They had a pretty easy road compared to all the rest of the contenders. They played
compared to Spain. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Spain. I think Spain played 3 top 10 teams in a row.
Yeah.
I think the only 2 teams that were in the top 10 that Argentina played were Belgium, or I think it was England and then Spain. Those are the only top teams that they played. So, and then we also know what happened with the England game and all those calls that weren't calls and shit like that. But I digress. Yeah, also, it's not just how they played the game, which was shit, or the way that they played the game, was what happened after the game and the stuff that they started, the fights that they started, the things that they were saying to people. It just kind of showed the ugliness that can happen in sports sometimes, especially in soccer. And it really showed a lot of their true colors, and it showed why a lot of people were hate watching them in the first place. So, yeah, I'm glad they lost. They deserve to lose. And yeah, no, if anything, the world just lost even more respect for them than we had in the beginning. So, which wasn't, it's not really saying much. But yeah, successful Haywatch.
Go ahead,
Shout
Reno.
out. I mean, I'm a pure casual when it comes to soccer by every sense of the word. I don't follow the sports. That I know very surface level names like Holland and Messi. And I'll be honest, I did enjoy watching it. Of course, I know soccer. I played soccer when I was a child, and I know a good, like a baseline knowledge. But to watch the game was pretty cool. I will say a lot of the Argentina people are disgusting, and if I saw that from Messi, then I definitely would have been like, "Yo, Messi, I'm good off you." I've done that before with like Jackson Dart and Lawrence Taylor. So it's like, if you're disgusting, then I'm willing to hop off the bandwagon for sure. But to see Messi play, dude's a demon. I'm gonna be honest. The dude's a demon. In the England game, that one cross he hit to the perfect spot for that header, I'm like, bro, that was ridiculous pass. And in this game, yes, Spain was crazy on defense, and they're willing to put their body on the line. And honestly, whatever team, like, we're not going to pivot there now, but Blue Lock should definitely have a team that's like pure defense, put their body on the line going up against Japan at some point, because that's exactly what Spain was. They were playing physical, they were more athletic, and they were getting in front of all the shots and the passes of Argentina. With that said, though, it was a 1-0 game, and the goal that they scored was because of that crazy, amazing pass from that, I don't remember the guy's name, header to the back that left them wide open. That one window of opportunity to give them that score, because I agree, Argentina was playing for penalties because they knew they couldn't score. They could not score. Messi was getting like triple teamed and everybody else sucked. So even though overall, with like when you look at the totality of the game, yes, it was dominated. It could have been different if that one play didn't go in Spain's favor. So,
Also, they did take back that goal that Spain scored because someone was offsides.
He was offsides, though.
He was offside.
Yeah. But also Lamel, he did show. I don't know if he's number 2 in the world. I'm not going that far. That's what Bleacher Report had him top 2 in the world. No, but he did show why he's gonna be one of those top players in that next generation, because his dribble package is insane. And the passes, his passes were pinpoint. Some of his passes were nasty, and they just couldn't capitalize on some of them because, like as you guys said, that goalkeeper was on one. But no, some of his passes, especially like the corner passes that he made, special. The way he was making people miss, special. So I am excited to see how because he's only 19. I'm excited to see what he's gonna be a few years from now.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but real quick, Lonnie, you touched on it. I think Argentina just showed their ass in terms of just how they played. The one thing I've been doing this whole cup is trying to find like a legitimate soccer creator that I can follow after the World Cup, because I want to, like, for instance, I want to follow where Quinones, the Mexican striker, where he goes after this, right? Because I believe he plays for Real Madrid, but certain things saying he might be into the Premier League. I want to watch him because I like how he plays. Obviously, Lamine Yamal, and there's a few other people. But the one thing that I heard, especially because I ended up ironically going to ESPN UK, and they had a soccer show on there, and they were like, we can finally say what we wanted to say about Argentina the whole tournament. They're like, we're tired of letting Argentina get away with these kind of plays when we know it's unprofessional. They killed Argentina. They said they played, when people say that about us, they played like thugs. They didn't respect the game. They weren't even trying to win. They were just trying to make it a penalties, like Kai said. And then the fact that you had the nerve to complain about the red card after, bro, you straight up hopscotched into bro and didn't even try to get the ball. The guy flips. They're gonna throw the red card on you. You also had a yellow already. So why are you putting yourself in that position? I'm not gonna hold you, despite the fact that you did all these things. You're the main reason why your team lost. But even after that, then you try to fight somebody after the game. Even Messi tried to call the ref to get one guy kicked out because he happened to wipe his mouth.
Oh no, he talked about that. So because like they made a rule where like you're not supposed to talk under.
Yeah, because of what happened with Benfica and Vinny.
But what he was saying, it was like because like the dude's known as like a great guy. Like He's one of the top. He's a great player in the game and stuff like that. But he has an autistic son, and so like he wants to go to like clubs that can like help support his son and things like that. Like he does a lot of charity work. He's a great dude. We saw how Argentina was playing, so I think after a scuffle when he did that, he's like, "Yo, can you tell Argentina guys to like chill with the aggression?" Messi said, "Oh, you covered your mouth," and ran to a ref like little bitch.
And ran to a ref to try and get him kicked out. It was
just telling y'all to chill out and play football and not play fucking hot. Like this isn't street hockey.
Yeah, it was the shit that we've seen plenty of other teams do that we just don't fucking like. Nobody, mind you, the 2004 Pistons played their style of basketball was not pretty, but it wasn't dirty like Argentina was dirty. Argentina was dirty. They're a dirty team. They got away with some stuff. Whether or not you want to talk about the conspiracies or not, beside the fact that I don't know, we're Americans. We literally benefited for some corruption in our behalf, even though it didn't work out in the end. Like there was a lot of people saying, "Look, man, I know we don't want to say it, but a lot of things worked out." Like for instance,
did you freeze?
Yep.
That's a crazy pose too.
All right. Sorry. Argentina never had a VAR call go against them the whole tournament. Meanwhile, they're getting Colombia when they played Portugal, and the dude's like the little indent of his big toe on the cleat. They found that, and that disallowed their goal. So Ronaldo and Portugal could end up second in their group so that they could make it to the knockout stages. It was just some things where you're looking at them, and besides the fact that Argentina's a very racist country, man. Like it's just one of those things where they completely showed their ass, and I wonder if there are any true consequences going to come from it. Because bro, who was trying to fight somebody at the end of the match, ain't no fucking way that guy should just go play for his club after this. Like, ain't no fucking way. He literally embarrassed the sport in front of the world. Like, Spain kicked their ass. Like this is one of those where just because they won 1-0 does not show you how dominant Spain was. If that goalkeeper did not literally attempt to have the best game of his life, I think Spain wins like 4-0. I think Spain whips that ass, and obviously it's great to see. It's great to see Lamine Yamal, I guess, win the World Cup, even though he didn't have the tournament that a lot of people had. But it was interesting to see how about that dude who won the Golden Ball as a midfield as a defensive midfielder. He's doing some things that only Ronaldo, Messi. They're like some of the greatest soccer players ever have done, and he's done it too. Like winning a Ballon d'Or, he won the Golden Ball, and I forget the other one that he won. Oh, and he won a World Cup. Like only Messi and some of the greatest, like Messi, Ronaldo, and Pele, I believe, are the only people who've ever done that. Like 4 people ever, and he was able to do it. So it was cool. I'm excited to kind of see, I'm interested to see how America reacts to this, because I think there was a certain fever that the U.S. national team discovered. Hopefully they keep Pochettino, because now they're like, hey, bro, we don't know if we want to pay him. Bro, shut up and pay him what he's owed. The man's resume is immaculate. Riddell, I'm telling you, bro goes into shit situations and makes fucking wine. That's what he fucking does, except for one stop at PSG. Other than that, he makes fucking wine, whatever you give him. So do not let this guy go when the U.S. looks like they have a chance to maybe grow their soccer profile a little bit more with the right coach on the job, because I think he really maximized this roster. And maybe if they can get somebody else, maybe get a few defections, the U.S. national team could be even better, especially going to the next World Cup, which apparently is in 6 countries, and they're going to be flying all over the place. So, and there's going to be even more teams in it. So yeah, and also I'm keeping an eye on Vizinha, because I just want to see where he's going to keep playing. Because I'm not going to hold you, fellas. I've looked up flights to Cape Verde. They're cheap enough. They're cheap enough.
I'll say if Messi,
Cape Verde is a BSS after dark conversation.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation. My goodness.
Cape Verde.
Sorry for being long-winded, but yeah, that was my take on the World Cup.
Messi's in FC Miami, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where Messi is. They'll also
I'll say if
go
he's when FC Miami come down to Cincinnati, I would actually strongly consider watching that game. So shout out. I think the World Cup did one, at the very least, something that's very successful, is that it got more Americans interested in soccer.
I think it's been doing that in the last couple years. I will say especially this year because I think this is the furthest the American team has made it in a while. Um also two things at least for me regarding the World Cup. Zlatan, give him a show.
I
Like
think he
literally,
retiring or something.
I don't care. Throw the bag at him.
Give him whatever he
That guy,
wants.
he
Whatever he
is
wants.
That's true.
he is phenomenal on the mic.
I don't care what he does. I just need him on my television. Just talk. I don't care if it's a podcast. I don't care if it's a reality TV show. I don't care what it is. I just need more Zlatan. That's it. That man is a legend. That man is
It's
goated.
aura. He has conquerors hockey. Like he has aura personified. Like it is crazy. And two, and I really wanted to like highlight this. I show speed.
Oh, by the way, yeah, because he dealt with some shit from Argentinian fans too.
Yes,
we didn't bring that up.
He was streaming and we saw a lot of questionable remarks, comments, and stuff. And then from there to go ahead and perform at the World Cup, like I was like, oh wow, like I Show Speed is the biggest streamer in the world, man. Like going from your mom's bedroom to now performing at the World Cup for your song, backed by FIFA. Like you different, bro.
Yeah, good for him though. Good for him because he had to deal with some shit. He's one of those people where it's an acquired taste for me. I don't watch a lot of him, but I popped in for a few of his streams because it is just kind of different, and he's a true fan. You know, he's not one of those people who's just kind of doing it for the camera. So I was really impressed with what he did.
It was also another example of Argentinian hate with that one girl making the monkey noises at him and calling him all types of stuff. Yeah. Ugh. But
I will say he's had a couple of instances of that in other countries. I think it would be wise for Speed to make a very clear line that he doesn't accept this on a stream, because if it keeps on happening and all he does is react to it, and maybe he does. I don't watch Speed, and I'm not going to pretend I do, but there can be that perception that if you do something stupid, wild, and racist on his stream, you're going to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the clip of him at the stadium and the girl making all those slurs and sounds at him and stuff like that.
I think I saw that. Yeah,
it was gross. It was
it was awful.
But
I also don't think what could he have done in that moment besides not show the girl on camera? He couldn't have.
I'm not saying he has to stop them. I'm saying
he dismissed it, and he definitely stated what she was doing was wrong, and he was uncomfortable by it. And FIFA was looking into it, of course, but what's FIFA really gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah. Who knows?
Even if they ban her from other games, whatever.
I was just been getting a flood for a little while there of Argentinian hate. I saw, apparently they were outside of a bar. And by the way, why did they decide to have the final? And I'm not trying to talk shit on New York, but that field was ass. Why did they decide to have it on that field with the myriad of injuries that NFL players have complained about that field? I'm not even saying you have it in fucking LA, just have it in another place.
I mean,
I just think it was a bad decision.
It wasn't MetLife, right?
Yeah, it was in MetLife.
Say less. It's New York, bro.
I'm about to say MetLife. We're talking about MetLife grass.
It's New
What
York.
What do people complain about in the NFL every year? MetLife. How many players have torn the ACL at MetLife Stadium?
Free neighbors,
Rap
by the way.
It's crazy.
But I mean, you're asking why was it in New York, bro? It's New York.
I mean, I know why.
It's where the bread's at.
Whatever. I just know what it is. Sure, Claudio, you can say it's natural grass, but that New York field looked a lot different than everybody else's field. Looked a lot different. So I guess maybe they didn't get the real fresh natural grass to put on that field, which is crazy. Yeah,
So
and
impossible grass.
That's that impossible
grass.
By the way, the fact that they had to force MetLife Stadium into doing that is insane.
No, is
When there's
MetLife going
plenty
to
of
keep
other
that
stadiums
grass?
around.
Is MetLife going to keep that natural gas that they paid?
They're about to take that
right
shit
back
out.
to turf.
Right
Yeah,
back.
right back to turf. If the players want grass, they're gonna have to allow another game, forget their health insurance and all this other shit. But I don't want to have that conversation because I'm gonna crash out because I'm literally tell you right now, I'm about to watch the players for like the 5th time in a row just fumble any kind of collective bargaining with the owners, and I'm about to be pissed off. So I'm just gonna be quiet.
I gave up on them with the collective bargaining shit. They're just NFL's a lost cause when it comes to that. They don't know what they. It's not even that they don't know what they're doing. They're just willfully ignorant and willfully. They just want to play. As people said, some of them just want to play football. They don't care what the terms are. I'm like, so you don't want better for yourself? No, they just want to play football. Okay, whatever.
Then I don't want to hear. And then I know this is going to sound bad. Then I don't want to hear you complain about any medical problems for real when you have the chance to do something about it and you keep fumbling it. As sad as the Chris Johnson ALS diagnosis was, and it was fucking heartbreaking. That, in the lack of better terms, could have been addressed. I'm not saying it could have been prevented, but it could have been addressed so that Chris Johnson isn't on Good Morning America, talking about his thing and trying to raise awareness when the NFL should be taking care of him, but they don't. That bummed me out. And then the nerve to make NFL did the nerve to make some highlights, some Chris Johnson highlights on NFL Throwback after that was insane. But yeah, cool World Cup.
Is this new on YouTube with the gems?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
What that means though.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I don't know what gems.
It's provocative.
All right, but any closing thoughts on the World Cup or next topic?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see, like I said, I'm excited to see how this affects America as a whole. But the next World Cup, 6 countries, bro, they wouldn't even let Iran stay in America to play in the World Cup. So what the hell are you gonna do with 6 countries? What's good, J-Rob?
Yo, you're not gonna be on the job.
What up?
Good. How you feeling?
Living the American dream. I'm actually working right now, but just like forget it. I don't know.
We were just finishing up talking about the World Cup. Do you have any thoughts on the World Cup?
Anybody but Argentina.
Hey,
I would choose. And listen, I'm rooting for Spain, one of the greatest colonizers of modern history. But it's, just like our American elections, the lesser of two evils. I guess.
You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, just gotta do what you gotta do.
They made us root for England at one point. The ultimate colonizers.
Listen, bro. I was rooting for England, France. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Bro, you know how mad I was? Like, you see that game that they played against Argentina, and then in that bronze medal game, they put up
went
6.
Crazy. They put up a blue lock match. They played a blue lock match. I would say this though. The only thing I really didn't appreciate, because I will say this was the best soccer experience I've ever had in my life. In my entire life of watching soccer, this was the best event. The most exciting World Cup I've ever been able to witness. And I think the one thing that got lost to me in all of this is that the final, I think the classlessness of that Argentinian team at the end of that game, I mean, I thought that was absolute. It was just so Bush League, and I think at the time I didn't really know too much about the rumblings and things about the certain teams and the mystiques around them, but I definitely think in that moment, all the things that were said about them as a team, they validated them in the way they finished that, the way they closed out that final in the fashion that they did. I thought it was very Bush League. But But I also love the stories. Like Cape Verde, that was an awesome story in the World Cup. You know,
J-Rob,
the
let's look at tickets.
Congo.
Tickets,
It was sweet, man. It was fun. I really enjoyed the World Cup.
Oh, is that the next boys trip, Cape Verde?
The J-Rob. Let's look
And
at
I
the tickets.
officially have a favorite soccer player. Jude Bellingham. That's my favorite player. So I'm officially, I guess I'm Real Madrid. Yeah, my favorite team is Real Madrid.
Yo,
get Vinny Jr. off my team.
Vinny Jr. I'm gonna
Did y'all
definitely
see the
look
thing with
into.
Vinny Jr. Today that I posted with his new jawline or whatever?
What?
Oh, that's the guy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He got a new chin. I did see that.
Yeah, he like changed his whole face. Look in the Discord, random. He changed his whole face because like he was getting a lot of people are clowning him and stuff like that online about how he looks. So we got fillers in his face. He looks like a whole new nigga.
Let me see this shit. Let me see this shit.
Shout out 6-7 Gems. Still don't know what that is, but shout out
6-7 Gems.
I will say I definitely want to look into more. I don't know, American soccer player, because even though
what the fuck, that's a different nigga. Are you serious? That's Vinny Jr.
Would you count? Do you count Balogun, Flo Balogun, or is he not? Is he because he's really like from England? Riddell.
I don't know any American names, so I'm gonna have to look into it.
It doesn't matter.
I'd say our best player right now in America is Flo Balogun, but the irony is Flo Balogun, the only reason he's American, Riddell, is because his parents were on holiday in New York City, and the airplane pretty much said, "Woman, you're too pregnant to fly. You're having this baby in Brooklyn." That's and hilarious. Next thing you know, my striker's from Flatbush. Next thing you know, my striker is from Flatbush and has an English accent, and that is why.
That's funny as fuck. So that's probably who Swiper was talking about in terms of naturalized citizen. Hey, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have this dog right here. So
we would not have that dog if he wasn't on holiday, for real.
Maybe for the principal.
Pulisic is not
Loki's right.
Pulisic
is actually really good, though.
He didn't play well in the World Cup.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I can't jack Pulisic, bro.
He's really good.
I know he's good, but he wasn't good in the World Cup. I think what Gerard said is great.
When you're in the biggest game of your life, when you're in the biggest game of your career, there's nothing bigger than the World Cup. I would play until my ankle was touching the floor. I would have died out there. And again, to everybody's point, from the Carl Lloyds and the Rapinos who spoke about it, he missed the Gold Cup. He missed all the things leading up to the World Cup. For what reason, Santo? To use the word that they don't use healthy in soccer. They say to be fit. He needed to be fit for the World Cup. Fellas, how many games he played in for us? How many minutes did he give us?
I can't defend it.
But
he's really good, though. He's really good. Just saying.
He ain't good enough to be my captain.
He's just Joel Embiid?
Nah, he's not Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid would die out there.
Oh.
Anthony Davis, then?
Anthony Davis won't die out there. Embiid played with his eye drooping, y'all. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
At least I could give him that. He played with a whole palsy, man.
He couldn't move. He couldn't play defense, and he locked in for that Celtics playoff series.
Bro, come on, Riddell. He literally the reason why they won the series. They were down 2-0. He swept them up by himself with
Shout
no
out
knees.
Lonnie.
With no knees.
Shout out Embiid, man. Shout out Jaylen Brown too.
He might be one of those guys who value the Champions League more. Bro, it's the World Cup. It's the World Cup.
It's only
you can do both.
Value a lesser league.
It ain't like you got to play both at the same time, bro. They literally take a break from the Champions League so that niggas can play in the World Cup. So guess what? Everybody else in the world, except for apparently Christian Pulisic, values the World Cup more. If that's his reasoning, and that's ass. That's ass. If that's what you're telling me.
Facts. If you're telling me your domestic league in Italy means more to you than the World Cup. But you know what, Riddell? Fellas, there's a silver lining to this conversation. Because you know what Christian Pulisic's situation has shown us? I don't know his financial background. Don't really know. But I think Christian Pulisic is an example of why soccer access in America needs to be opened up to everybody. And it cannot be a priced out sport. Because to me, fellas, Christian Pulisic, him sitting out with the ankle sprain, is such an American thing to do. It is such an American thing to do. Because I promise you, fellas, not a player from Cape Verde is coming out for ankle sprain, bro.
Facts.
Messi at 39 would have played with a grapefruit in his ankle. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say, y'all? Like, these players come from worlds where, like, they are poor and these academies and these teams pay for them to play soccer. Take them out the hood and put them in these situations and then sell them off to other pro teams in order to obviously benefit, make money, bring in new players. Pulisic doing that, to me, was just such a Western industry thing to do. I'm just and honestly, I like it. It is about time that an American soccer player at the professional level learns what it's like to be a superstar in America.
Exactly.
It's how people feel about it. Christian Pulisic has been able to fly under obscurity overseas because he's just American. He don't got much. He ain't thinking much about him. He's American. He's good for an American. That's what they say. He's good for an American.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Then he came out here where your American ass got American expectations and went out there and did what, y'all? And did what for us?
Nada.
Nothing.
He's the reason why when people watch this and people feel he's the greatest American international soccer player of all time. Christian Pulisic is. He literally is. If you look at his resume,
Is that really saying much?
I get it,
He's
but
definitely, I think the most talented. I'll say that.
Yeah, but if you want to be like that, if you want to take all those accolades, if you want to do all that, when we've seen lesser players in America get a modicum of the same treatment that you have, and get criticized more. That's why I sat there and all these people came out. David Beckham's not American, nigga. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what the fuck?
I bet you a lot of people felt like he was. He was such in the American spotlight.
Like, I'm pretty sure David Beckham was not American.
David Beckham's not American.
He
He played for the Galaxy for like 2 seasons and he dipped out. He dipped out to Italy. That's all the American soccer David Beckham gave us. Okay? Like, so it's just one of those things where if you want to enjoy all the accolades that you get, even though you don't play in America, but you want to enjoy all the accolades, you need to be prepared for the scrutiny. And even what he said that got Carly Lloyd pissed off when he was like, "Oh, so what are you going to do down the World Cup?" "Oh, no, I'm just going to go sit down and whatever." And niggas was like, "What? My God, you just got worked in the World Cup, and that's your attitude?" You can't be doing that shit over here, bro. That's why everybody came out and attacked him.
Who knows? Maybe after this, there's going to be more pride in wanting to be really good at soccer because our women's team's really good at soccer.
Mhm.
So,
OD, we dominate.
yeah, they're elite. So maybe at this point, they were like, we were not really, but right there. We were right there. If we just really tried your hardest, then we really took pride in it.
LeBron or some shit. They're gonna need LeBron or some shit too.
Listen, this is how I
That's what
really
we're
feel.
missing.
Who
All
knows?
right, y'all. This is the real truth about American soccer, man.
They ain't gonna
Listen,
never do anything in the World Cup.
until
Never.
until we clear the wealth gap that's in soccer, because that's the first issue. Baseball and soccer, I will advocate get rid of the wealth gaps. We'll dominate the sports. The next thing is when I going out on that pitch, I don't see enough Malik Jacksons. I do not see enough. I don't see a Heinrich Rodriguez out there, bro. I don't see enough. Y'all know what I'm saying, y'all. Like, y'all know what I'm saying, bro.
Not enough color on the teams.
Like, somebody said something, and I really felt it. Like, Kadarius Toney would be our starting cam if nobody put a football in front of his face. Who's stopping Kadarius Toney with the cuts? Imagine Kadarius Toney's feet with a soccer ball. Who gave him a football?
If he can keep his nose clean, J. Rob, you're cooking, bro.
Hey, Tavon Austin would be the greatest
Think
soccer player of all.
about Tavon Austin with a soccer ball instead of a football. Are you kidding me?
See, I don't mind this take because these guys are extremely athletic. It's different from Bama's take we had that I heard. And he was telling me that these guys could be better than Messi. But
I don't know that.
That was crazy. That was great. But
that's like him from
athleticism,
saying the same shit about LeBron. Like, what the fuck are we talking about in basketball? That's insane.
But these players, they could definitely dominate on our American team. And hey, speaking of Bama, there you go.
He's gonna live forever, bro.
like
Joe Hendry.
Now, it is though. That's not lie though, and let's not act like we don't know about our genetics, fellas, and how we've dominated sports. Like, I'm not gonna say they is a guarantee, but Riddell, if we got 100 at least, if we make 100, one of them might be close enough. Like, we might get one or two close enough, bro. Like, come on.
The only problem
Darius Tony in FIFA, come on, bro.
My only problem is
Matthew as your Cam. Come on, bro.
I mean,
imagine
prime Lamar Jackson.
Messi's an anomaly.
Yeah,
he's like the goat of goats. I'm not putting any.
Bo Jackson playing soccer.
Who's keeping up with Tyreek Hill?
Who's
keeping up
Ronaldo?
with Tyreek?
But it takes skill too, man.
Yeah, but we have to assume, Riddell, these physical athletes are getting the same training that Messi got at stage 0. You have to assume that all things will be equal, that at stage 0, that they're all going to have the level of. Now, we don't know. I don't know. We don't know. But Tyreek Hill would easily be the biggest pace merchant in soccer. Facts. He's the biggest pace merchant in soccer. Who's keeping up with him?
I hear you, but at the same time, we understand no matter where you start, there is a level of skill you can never reach. There's just those people.
Oh, yeah,
it's
facts.
If we had people go in a hockey, will anybody be Wayne Gretzky or Michael Phelps? Like, this is a level
we don't
that
know because we don't got enough sample size. Riddell, what we have to admit is at least like we done seen a lot of white soccer players.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we ain't produced a good enough one yet. Landon Donovan, Clint Dempsey, Christian Pulisic, cool.
Howard, yeah.
We ain't had 2,000 black African Americans from Chicago, New York City, Miami, Dallas, Houston, LA playing soccer, bro. That's all I'm saying. If we had that, Riddell, and at least say we had a sample size, we ain't had a sample size, bro.
I mean, I'll say this. I mean, because I see where J-Rob is coming from, but like we've seen Cape Verde, we've seen Senegal, and they just don't have it. But if you put that level of athleticism with the programs of soccer that is in the US compared to these countries, you might have a point. You might. Now, I'm not with you on baseball. I think the Dominicans and the Cubans, we got that shit on.
Dominicans is black.
He's not for office.
You said against the U.S.
That's my whole point.
You said against the U.S. You specified U.S. and I was like, sir,
black. I want my team. The United States team needs to look like France. The United States team needs to look like Cape Verde. The United States team, say what you want about Spain. You know who they got up in the front? 2 mother effers of Western African descent. Nico Williams has dreadlocks. Has anybody seen Lamine Yamal's mama? What do his mama look
auntie
like?
right there. That's an auntie.
Auntie. She make an elite fufu. What do his mama look like?
Here's where I'll bridge the gap with you, J-Rub. I would say if we really invested, our American team could win the World Cup, and I would stamp that. Like what Spain did to Argentina, we would do to Argentina. But I'm just unsure about. I'm just unsure about the Messi.
Bama, you tripping?
He kinda. I mean, Santo. He kinda. Riddell, let me ask you this question: should America consider getting rid of NCAA soccer and using the MLS Academy system the same way overseas does?
Ooh.
I think that'd be cool.
I think that would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Where like our kids at 8 years old could be on the
hold on, J-Rob.
Philadelphia Union Club.
Yeah, we got a $2 super chat by NG Carr. The U.S. treats soccer as a rich man's luxury.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I read
excited.
like
I'm
the
excited.
average parent cost for like a kid in soccer for like the elite programs and stuff like that is like
20
20
bands a
20
year?
to 25K a year.
It's ridiculous.
Insane.
25K?
Wait, that's
Bro, my
the what?
football fees were
Average
never
salary?
didn't even come close to that. I don't even think maybe 5% of that from playing football.
Yeah, I
since
think they
from
said like
18.
Europe the average.
J-Rob, I'm thinking in my head right now. I don't even think I got close.
How much do the kids play for football equipment and all random for your team? How much do parents pay for the season?
I'm not coaching this year, but I think last year was about 200-300, and even then they could.
Come on, Riddell, 300. We
They
can't
could
get kids to kick a ball with nets for 300 for a season. These kids too good. We're so too good in America. These kids can't wash no cars.
Claudio, we're Claudio. Obviously, we're focusing on Ronaldo and Messi because those are the most recognizable names. But we're just saying we need to be able to produce. Like Pulisic is the best soccer player we've produced homegrown since Landon Donovan and them left. He's the only one. Like they had a 38-year-old defender. I'm not trying to talk mess on him because he's not. The U.S. was not the only team that had a damn near 40-year-old on their starting lineup. But I'm just sitting here saying, like, you tell me we can't find a way to generate even more athletes to be in that game. That's all we're asking.
It's not the issue is not generating athletes. It's the access to the sport itself.
Right, exactly.
That's the big problem.
Like,
Because other countries are the other countries are producing these athletes, but they just have the access to the sport is just there. It's like just common
100%.
practice.
Here, when I was a kid, soccer was like $400 or $500. That's when I was a kid. So I can't even
that's
imagine what it's
expensive
like.
though. That's expensive back then, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't.
And it's and it's only honestly it's only in the mainland here in the U.S. because I'm from the Virgin Islands. That's where I was raised, and soccer was easily accessible.
Right,
like that's the main sport in the VI.
In Kenya,
so in Hawaii, it's pretty accessible as well. I'll be honest. You could just
Hawaii. You played a lot too.
Yeah, that's where I started. Hawaii started with soccer. I would be interested in that, but do you think I would be curious on the energy to reinvest and reallocate resources to soccer because we're so dominant in basketball and football, and these are like the main money makers. And then baseball just makes a lot of money, regardless. We're not like the best, but it just makes so much money. I just wonder if that's gonna happen for soccer in America.
I think I will say this World Cup, if I believe in what I believe capitalism really is, I feel like after the amount of money America probably made during the World Cup this year, it's probably absolutely astronomical. Insane. And especially with the coverage, I do think it definitely sparked a conversation. Where the next World Cup there will be a conversation. Like I definitely think the next 4 years lead up to this World Cup, I don't think not one MLS player going to make that team.
We got a $4 or $5 super chat by Andrew Carr. Euro scouts globally for talent. When they find those gems, they snatch them up into their academies, all expenses paid because they're investing. No, I agree. There has to be a way that America can create this academy system because besides the fact we literally seen that it proves that it works. Right. But the only thing is keep FIFA away from it because my thing with FIFA is that besides the fact that it's literally one of the most corrupt organizations out there, just from what we've seen. Me personally, so FIFA in Kenya try to invest so that you can get more Kenyans to play soccer. That's the one thing that I'm just accepted, and I'm jealous of Cape Verde. Kenya will never be good enough to make the World Cup. They just never will. There's just too much corruption in the country, things like that. And evident by the loan that FIFA gave Kenya to build some soccer facilities, they just took that shit, man. They walked over.
Were they just pocketed that bread?
Yeah, they walked over there like a little building was built. They had some open area. Man, them niggas took that shit. They just took that shit. So, and that's crazy that you're gonna out corrupt FIFA, but Kenya. Kenya
let FIFA come to America on that bullshit. See how that go for them.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they were pretty friendly with Trump.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got to peep. Trump said, I ain't a supporter of Trump, but he pushed that red button on their ass and they bowed down. That's all I got to say to that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Overturn
man,
that
Claudio
red
said,
button right quick.
He made a call. He said, I'm making a, he put a tweet out, said, I'm calling. The next day it was done. I said, okay.
what's that one African meme? Corruption is bad unless I am involved.
Unless I'm in it. If I am involved, then I'll defend it.
I remember saying that shit to my mom, and she just
What
started
do
laughing.
his mama look like?
That's hilarious. Hey, Claudio said, "What if we make a blue lock system?" Low-key?
We should.
Low-key?
We should. The problem is you gotta entice somebody enough to do it.
Capitalist of us.
Yeah, entice somebody enough.
Put it on TV like Blue Lock. I'm watching.
Hey, I mean, Messi wants to get rich in America, so he could start it.
No, but think about this. The only Major League Soccer. Where can you watch Major League Soccer? Does anybody know?
No idea.
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Yeah, Apple
How many
TV.
niggas got Apple TV to watch Major League Soccer?
Not barely. I do, but not everybody. I got
not enough. Because I think I don't know if they've tried. Oh no, this is the Apple TV is the first television contract I believe the MLS has ever had. Because the MLS is young. But there's still a lot to work out, especially if you want to get, because again, if you want to get the Tyrone who live in South Central to play soccer, then you gotta help him out. He can't do it. Because guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna go pick up a football and go fucking D1, make $1 million playing football for Ohio State as a receiver or an athlete, whatever. Because you, like you guys said, it's just like you're putting this hard wall. Then I don't want to hear y'all complain every time we get our asses kicked by a European team. Because that Belgian game, J-Rob. We just laid down. That really pissed me off. I wasn't mad that we lost. I was mad at how we lost, my nigga. So, like, come on now.
Belt.
We got belt, bro.
Belt.
Speaking of Blue Lock, because J-Rob's here, and I don't think we talked really about Blue Lock last week. What do y'all think about the latest?
Everything? I want y'all to know y'all can never talk to me about Blue Lock.
What do you mean?
Bottom right. Top left, bottom right.
What do you
the
mean?
Riddell, you Gucci. Riddell, actually, I gotta make sure you know I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna like this. You're actually gonna be so mad when I say this, but
what's up?
I'm Nagi FC too now, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, love to see it.
I'm back.
I was J-Rob, y'all. Thanks for showing up.
I'm mad at J-Rob, bro. He's not tapped in.
I'm still Isagi #1, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm rocking with Nagi gang. The chapter B. Watching it's moving me. I ain't gonna lie, it's moving me. So I'm with you, Riddell. I'm Nagi apologist now. I'm with it. My beef now is with Rennie Toshi, man.
Ren stock down.
That's
down right now. I'm not gonna lie. Ren stock way down. I just want to say though, everything I thought that was gonna happen. Yeah, they lost to France. They didn't get dominated. Like I told you, was not gonna happen.
Hold on, $5 super chat. Hold on, $5 super chat by by Angie Carr. Y'all know that Uma Muse has been featured.
Say the word, nigga.
Past. That's an anime, so I don't see why we don't embrace other countries' way of operating. I don't fucking know. I think horse racing just asked that there's an anime out. For
all I'm going to say,
Santo,
get ready to cream your jeans because Isagi's about to wild out against England, bro. For real.
I mean, crazy beginning to that statement, but I'm with you. I'm with you because when we saw those little feathers and him the mention of the god of soccer, I was like, oh, okay, we might see something here. So I'm kind of taken aback because you said you don't want to hear anything from me, which I was like, what the hell did I do?
I'm just talking crazy.
I was like, what I do? I mean, random, go for it. Random trash. But I mean, like me, why F me? But for real, Ren, the tunnel vision, he just got to get over that. Like I told Riddell, I said it, like, honestly, the person that has Ego's vision for what an egoist truly is right now for me is Nagi. Like Nagi's gonna be that guy when he comes back. We'll see what happens.
I will say
Go ahead.
I'll say the recent chapter, the point that Asaki brought up, I actually really do rock with in terms of coalescing everybody's ego under the same vision. Because he's right. There are a lot of people who have their own vision on how they want to play the sport, their own role, their own ambition. And Asagi going like, you know what, our vision, you know what we should really focus on? We're the dark horse. And I think that's the first time I'm hearing the ego and it's really clicking that this is a good point to make. Japan winning this, nobody sees it. Regardless of all the popularity, nobody sees them winning. Being the dark horse, beating England, of all people, beating England.
Yeah.
All the stocks are extremely low, especially how they got belted by France. So I'm curious to see how this plays out, but I'm surprised you said Asagi's going to be. I mean, Asagi's obviously going to do his thing, but it looks like Shido's the one that's getting all the hype right now, being front and center.
I love that. Can I say something too that about Santo? He mentioned that like he thinks Nagi is embodying Ego's philosophy the most. I actually think that's a two-edged theme. I actually think Isagi and Nagi are both doing it because you do know what I'm going back to, and I think they're the true 1 and 2 of Blue Lock and will be the 1 and 2 of Blue Lock. Do you remember when Isagi was playing? I think he was playing against when they played PXG, and he broke down how the dynamic between a genius and a talented learner, it isn't one is greater than the other. Remember, he said like their relationship is symbiotic. They develop off each other. Geniuses do things that you can't comprehend, and talented learners show how to make what the genius does reproducible. So they need each other to coexist. And I think that's what it is. Because if you kind of peep, like even their lives have kind of like how what they're going through is like a parallel to each other. You know, like the panels of them crying when they're at the absolute bottom of just wanting to like one wanted to still be a Blue Lock, other one just wanted to win. So I honestly think it's like I think they both are the two that touched that like god of soccer, I would say.
Yeah, I think Rin right now is just too Asagi centric to like actually like be his true rival. I think Nagi right now is gonna be in that role. But I think when it comes to the god of soccer, I think what's gonna happen is that Asagi's gonna eventually see him, but he's gonna go through that same problem that Ego had, but he just has to figure out a way how to overcome that. Or how to just tap into it again. But I feel like that's the next evolution of Asagi. Because the god of soccer, we all know it might show up this match or it might show up against a rematch, but I feel like it could end up being Asagi's lowest point too. But also Shido stocks are up. Shido stocks are finally up.
Yeah, I'm happy that Black King about to do his thing out there.
Oh my god, we've been waiting so long.
He needs to show me something before I say anything, bro.
I just will say this though: the writer loves Shido because he has some of the most ridiculous goals of anybody in the show.
That is true, yeah.
Just the goals he had against in the U20. I mean, bro, he kicked it from like 60 yards backwards. He did
the one was the Zlatan bicycle kick, basically.
Yeah, like he did this Zlatan bicycle kick outside the box.
My fear is though, because Asagi's like, yo, I'm gonna figure a way to get Rin into the match. He might sabotage Shido. I feel like that's the easiest thing for him to do. He can just sabotage Shido, and then Shido crashes out, and they put Rin back in.
But why would Ego put Rin back in?
But remember, Asagi's like, I'm gonna find a way to get you back into the match. Who's the X factor right now? Shido. So maybe Shido gets the first goal, and then he's like, all right. Now he just gets into Shido's head. Now Shido just likes to just start chucking. So
I got you, but it's like why? Okay, Shido's crashing out. Why would Ego be like, all right, Rin, now you're in? Why would he not look at the myriad of other strikers that he can?
Asagi's like, I'm gonna find a way to get you in the match. I just feel like Shido's like the most obvious choice of someone to leave the match would be Shido out of everybody there.
Really? I'm trying to feel because all Shido wants. He just wants to shoot the ball.
He wants to get off. Yeah,
that's all. Yeah. Like 1 for 6. If he's 1 for 6, get that nigga out of there.
Yeah, but that one though. But that one
was hard. You got to remember, like he's in the U20 match, bro. When he scored his goal, they represented him scoring his goal by an egg being fertilized by sperm. Does anybody not remember that?
Nigga was on one.
Yeah,
Am I the only one who remember? They
Remember
literally.
what he said?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about
Do
it.
you remember what he said?
That was-
Do you remember what he
that
said
was
when
crazy.
he was kicking the ball on the bicycle kick?
Yes.
He said, "I'm about to knock you up." I said, "Wait a minute, bro, my nigga."
No, she don't got it.
I don't feel safe there. I'm just like, okay, you got it, fam.
I know we're saying Rin's stocks are super low, but like Lonnie said, he's gonna get back in the game. Since they already teased it. Where is the other guy? There's another one that's supposed to be
Barrow?
like,
You talking about Barrow?
yo, he's not even being talked about.
Yeah, Barrow on high alert right now, man. He on high alert.
I feel bad for
That's
Barrow.
still my dog though, but yeah. But what about Bachita though?
I think he always will have
Like
a
he's
role.
always
Does Bachita only
he's
play against
consistent.
easy teams?
No, I feel like I think he's gonna have a
Not
huge
too
role
much. Not
actually
too much.
because
Not too much.
didn't he Teddy hurt him first for a reason, so he didn't fuck with Batra couldn't fuck with Teddy when he showed up. I think Batra is gonna have a huge role against Teddy. I think it's gonna be a very clear who's the better dribbler between these two guys.
I think they'll have that too. Honestly, y'all gonna hate this. You know who I also think might be better than Bachita? I low key think Rayo might be a dog, bro.
Rayo,
He got
to
one of the
me-
best abilities in the show. Like bro. If he was literally not infatuated with Nagi, he'd be one of the best characters in the whole show, bro. His ability is the copy. It's I think the most broken thing.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
always love niggas with copy abilities. They always end up being some of my favorites.
He's so OD, bro. You could literally play him anywhere.
Honestly, if he had more physical stats, he'd be broken.
Facts.
That's
I like
the
my boy
only thing
Fury
that's
too.
going
I like seeing my dog Fury in the mix.
That's
Yeah,
my
Yuri's
favorite
very
right
good.
there.
Another black
But
king right there.
I hope the Blue Lock mangaka doesn't abandon what he's been doing with Karasu. Because in
Facts.
reality, I've been moved since the last match, and I'm curious to see what he got moving forward.
Dude, did you not see the formation? Dude, he's holding the midfield by himself.
Pretty much. I like the fact that they realized that Karasu is OD and that, like, even though Isagi's the offensive system, like, he is the other engine to make this whole thing work. And I think he's the perfect character for it.
Yeah, he's been cooking. Shout out.
It's gonna suck when somebody goes blind, man.
It's gonna suck when my boy blow out his knee.
She agree.
That's tough.
Crazy. All right, next.
Everybody can't play, and we know two people is definitely coming back. Sai got to play. Nagi got to play. Everybody can't play.
Dang, so even less playing time for Barrow? Shit.
Barrow stock down right now.
Sauce, man. Leave him
Barrow
alone.
stock
Sauce,
down
I
right
got you, big bro.
All right, I'm not gonna let him talk shit to you like that.
Barrow stock down right now. That's my dog.
I love Barrow. Has anyone caught up with One Piece?
Yeah, I read the last chapter.
All right, so
Waiting
what
for
do
the
y'all
next
think
chapter to
about?
come out.
What do y'all think about the chapter? Stuff with Emu and also one Luffy getting put on a T-shirt.
Well, he better have gotten put on a T-shirt. He better got put in a pack and smoked like a blunt. Yeah. If Emu wasn't smoking on Luffy, I'd be so unmoved.
Same.
And disappointed. For us who watch One Piece, there's just certain things gotta look a certain way because we've been invested way too long. This decade's of dedication. So he better have put Luffy on that T-shirt.
100%. Emu is supposed to be the big bad that's lived for a long time, and the way Loki was actually putting in work, and then Luffy came out third partying with that punch in his face. It was looking bad, but he's locked in, and I'm moved, and I'm here. I do fuck with Emu, and I hope that his character keeps on getting expanded. And I saw Miles and Ty were talking about in one of the group chats, and I haven't seen the leaks because I don't usually look up the leaks. But we talked about it before. I definitely brought it up. If a Straw Hat has to go, it makes sense for it to be Usopp. I'm not gonna lie. It makes sense for it to be Usopp.
It's coming.
And that would be crazy.
It doesn't make sense for Jinbei. Y'all don't think
He'll die. He'll
This
die.
is
Hey,
Usopp's story.
Are you saying this because he has to die a brave warrior?
Yes, the
Oh
brave
my
warrior at
God.
Elbaf.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
But
I'm not
Santo,
gonna lie though, if Usopp dies, Luffy's crashing.
Oh, for sure. But he can't do nothing.
That's the
'cause he was
point.
packing him up. He can't do shit.
Luffy's dead, crashing to his doom.
His best friend.
I'm
He's
sorry.
crashing.
If a straw has to go, what else? What other purpose does Jinbei have left in the story?
Yeah, I feel like
This
it
is
could be.
not
it
his
makes more sense
story
if it's
arc,
Jinbei.
though.
I'm saying the story of One Piece. What else is Jinbei gonna do? What else is Jinbei gonna do?
Listen, when the man with the scar happens, Jinbei is gonna play a role in that.
Yeah.
Just know that. Usopp is the one that has to go.
Get away, bro. Started eating fries.
Put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
Tell Jinbei to put the fries in the back because that's all he's good
Listen.
for right now.
I'm telling you, when the man with the mark happens, with the scar, it's literally gonna be Jinbei's arc right
So
there.
he's just there for moral support at this point. Got it.
I'm ready to see Sanji
Usopp
conquer
too?
Sasuke too.
Yeah, Sanji having Conqueror's Hockey obviously makes sense considering he's like a top 3, but
He has to.
I just don't get King vibes from Sanji. I need to see it. I need to
Yeah, I
get
need to
King
see it
vibes.
too. I could agree with that. I need to see it. Honestly, can I say something that's so funny about One Piece? Bro, I know did y'all see when they had Gabon fighting Luffy?
Mhm.
I forgot that he was really wilding on him and Zoro. When he put the key in Luffy's mouth and turned his head into a key, I said, "Oh my god!" Like he was out there wilding. So that's why I do feel like when it comes to Sanji, like he got to be like that, bro.
Oh, for sure.
That's like
And then
that's what he has to be.
Man, get yourself a girl like Gamon. Shout out. That's what Sanji needs. That's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
But yeah, this could be a huge moment. I mean, this is Elbaf. This is probably one of the most hyped up arcs in One Piece. So it needs to end with a bang. And if the Straw Hats lose, and if someone loses life, now I've also heard instead of Usopp, Gabon would make sense, like ending his life to save the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
That could work. But I'm moved by the Usopp sacrifice.
I hope that don't happen.
$2.
Can I go ahead?
Sauce says it'll be fun for Sanji to accept his lineage.
Facts. So you know what I found funny on the internet and the anime space lately? It's been on all over TikTok. There's been a lot of Mushoku Tensei conversations going viral on the internet.
It's been crazy.
I just would love to hear like our fellow Mushoku Tensei enthusiasts and apologists.
Random.
I want to hear his take.
This is directed at you, but like some of the main talking points the last few weeks has been Thorfinn is a worse person than Rudius, which is insane. And then lately, the last 2 weeks is that Rudius would do better than Subaru and ReZero. Nigga,
no, he
wouldn't last 48 hours. He wouldn't last 48 hours in ReZero.
Subaru is even weaker as a man. At 30 years old, wherever the fuck he was when he got kicked out of his crib than Subaru was at 18. He would literally not handle what happens to Subaru in ReZero. He's not strong enough to do it. There's a reason why at the start of his new life, bro, it's basically a slice of life because the nigga needed that shit. Like, how the fuck? This is my problem. This is my
Mushoku Tensei fans are saying. This is what they're saying.
As the main Mushoku Tensei glazer on this platform, do not listen to them. How do you fix your mind to say that Thorfinn is a worse person than Rudius? Nigga, we can't talk about what Rudius did in polite company.
You think Rudius is a good person, though?
I would never say Rudius is a good person.
That's interesting. Have you not set it up here before?
What do his mama look like?
I don't think I've said that. But I wouldn't say Rudius is like he's the more the story.
Your favorite character, and is he still your favorite MC in anime?
Yes, he is. But like, I don't have to just because he's my favorite doesn't mean I have to glaze everything that he does. That's when I first even talked about the show. That's the first thing I told you was his problems without not trying to get us demonetized.
Bro, you really infatuated with anime R. Kelly. It's crazy.
Okay, you some people's favorite thing is anime Hitler. Like trying to what are we talking
Who?
or anime genocide.
Who in anime is even close to that? Well, actually, let me not say that because there are.
Teach
There
you
is.
this lesson, old man. He
No,
is
so-
laying that trap card right
No, I
there.
know.
and you
I
every
know what he's-
time, just
I know
flip
what
that
he's
shit.
doing. I know
Rage
what he's
baiting him.
doing.
Rage baiting him.
No, I know what he's doing. It's just like if you want to do this thing where you want to say this character is bad because he did this, I can give you a few anime characters.
Do you think he's a redeemed character?
I guess it depends on what you classify. I think that's different for different people. I think he redeems himself because he literally basically provides the way for the world to save itself. If people can absolve what Aaron did, and I'm not saying it's the same. If people can find a way to absolve Aaron, I think people can find a way to do the same for Rudius in a way. It's just
I don't
just
think people will absolve Aaron.
I don't think we absolve Aaron. What Aaron did was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't absolve
It's just
Aaron.
it's just more of a like I can understand what took him there.
Okay, I used the wrong word. People can support
I can't understand what took Rudius to be what he was.
Mind you, I can't understand it either, but I see how he got there. But I see how he got there. Like I don't know what we're doing. I'm not falling for this trap that you're doing.
I'm just asking your thoughts on the conversations.
They're all nasty conversations.
I don't see you guys often. I'm always working. I gotta come up here and ask my questions. I gotta try to fit up.
The problem is why I don't engage in those conversations, Gerard, is because people don't want to be truthful. Rudius is, especially at the start of the series, is a horrible person. They're trying to compare him to Thorfinn, who was a child who was taken away who was a child soldier, who literally sacrificed the starting part of his life for revenge, which was bad. But guess what he did? He learned from it. To try and say that dude is a worse person than Rudius is insane to me. It's like you can have two different things can be true. You can like Rudius, but you can also cannot like what he does. Do we all like the two things can be true? Like we like Aaron, but like people like Aaron, but they don't like I like Aaron, but I don't like the rumbling. I don't want any piece of that. Two things can be true.
Yeah, of course.
I don't understand why we always end up doing this with like that's just insane. That's why I don't try to engage in any Mushoku Tensei talk like that, especially with other people, especially because especially as a fan, if you're not willing to take the fucking arrows that are eventually going to come for you as a fan, then you shouldn't be having these conversations, because saying that shit is insane. Yeah, when all you're trying to do
I was just curious if you had some of the same sentiments. That's all.
Another popular topic of conversation with them, though, is comparing Tengen and Rudius. I will say, in my opinion,
Tengen from Demon Slayer?
Yeah, because he has 3 wives and Rudius has 3 wives. There's a lot of differences.
Facts.
In my opinion, the most obvious one, which Random has historically always been against in all forms of media, Rudius cheats on his first wife with the second one. So that off rip.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was grieving. Yada yada yada. I'll get into her in a second, because she's a problem. She's also a problem. But
I would have said I think Roxy takes advantage of Rudius more than cheats.
We'll get into Roxy in a second, but Tengen, I feel like that situation, one, there was no cheating involved. There was proper communication beforehand, and everyone agreed.
Weren't they in an arranged marriage?
I think so, but I think it was arranged, but I think they all knew each other too. Like they all had conversations and stuff. I remember correctly. Now we can be, I don't know if it's being called nasty or not, but when it comes to Sylvie or whatever, he knew her since she was a child. You can say that people claim that he groomed her and Eris. No comment. And then with Roxy was his teacher. Roxy was around 40 when they first met, and he was 4. I don't remember her age off the top of my head, but I believe she was like she was decades old when she was his teacher. She was 40 something plus. He was 4, and then when they meet again when he's a teenager, after a week she has sex with him after his father dies, knowing that he's married, and says she's okay with being the side piece for now, yada yada yada, and then eventually he feels bad, tells Sylvie, which also resulted in almost little to no consequences, by the way, because usually when we see these negative things, what do we want? We want some type of justifiable consequence. What did Sylvie do? She's just like, oh well, Rudius is a horn dog. I knew he would bring someone home eventually. That's what happened. That's what happened. I watched the episode because I had to rewatch the last few episodes. That's pretty much what she said. She's like, he has a lot of love. He's horny, yada yada yada. I expected this. The only one that crashed out was his little sister. Like, what do you mean you accept this? She's like, what? He cheated on you. The fuck? So
once again,
tell me if I'm wrong.
the anime is.
I was saying that was the conversation that took place in the anime.
But there's a lot of context. But sure, the anime has taken its own. The anime has taken its own kind of pathway in terms of its own timeline. So that's why. But I'm just looking. Once again, people are blaming Rudius when more of that hate.
He's
not but even look at how you started it, Lonnie. You said Rudius. Why I take it you're right. We're not giving Roxy any. I think Roxy did.
She
hold on.
She did take advantage of him. She also knew him since she was a child. So yes,
I got you. I'm not looking. I'm just looking at that specific situation. She took advantage of him wholeheartedly. That's what happened. But even then, you're still like, Rudius, you cheated on your wife. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say like I would have done the same thing, but Rudius was in a very especially fragile mental state, and Roxy took advantage of that, and we're still giving Rudius shit for that. We're still giving Rudius shit for that.
No, okay, I understand. Objectively, in your opinion, if his father did not die, his master, who he worshipped her panties for years and years, he was worshiping her panties. Remember that? Would he not have slept with her? In your opinion, knowing Rudius, would he have slept with her? Yes or no?
He would not. He would not.
He wouldn't sleep with the person he was literally worshiping her panties for years in remembrance of her. He was worshiping it.
Then you're just going to disregard all the literal development he had before that. The biggest catalyst for what happened was the fact that his father died, especially after at that point, him and his father were at that point where Lonnie, how many fucking anime have you seen where you know the nigga's gonna die? His character arc just randomly gets filled up, and then you're like, damn, the next episode, bro's about to die. How many times have we seen that? The biggest catalyst for what happened, if they're just sitting there celebrating in the tavern, besides the fact, there also another thing is that Rudius literally fulfilled a dream of Roxy that she had when she was younger, that she would be trapped in the cave like that, and somebody would come to rescue her. And in the other timeline, it's just a random adventure, and Roxy falls in love with that person, and they just stay together until the bro dies. This time, instead of that random adventure doing it, it was Rudius. So it's fulfilling prophecy. She takes advantage of him because of the biggest thing. Just because. So then, what do you think? What do you think of everything that he went through before that? When as he got over his ED, as he connected with Sophie, as all these things, like all that development before that meant nothing.
I'm not saying that meant nothing, but I'm saying the fact that Roxy, who he literally worshipped, he worshipped the shit. He worshipped her undergarments for years and was her master. Because if we talk objectively from the beginning, he loved Roxy. If I had to say like who he loved the most as a kid, he loved Roxy the most, then Eris, then Sylvie. Sylvie is last place objectively. Sylvie was last place. He loved Roxy more than both of them bitches combined. So yes, I think that the girl that he worshipped her literal panties on, I don't care if his father died or not, he was sleeping with her regardless if he had the chance. Whether he had the chance or not, he was sleeping with her.
He was not doing that. He definitely wouldn't do that without speaking to Sophie first, my nigga. That was a big. Remember when they were in the labyrinth after he saved Roxy? What did Paul say to Rudius when he was trying to convince him to be like, "Hey man, You can have 2 wives because he technically had 2 wives. And even Rudius at that point was like, nah, I'm good, really. I got to talk to my wife.
He was still looking at Roxy.
Niggas look all the time, Lonnie. Niggas look all the time.
I'm sorry. We all knew that no matter it might not happen right after, but eventually he was gonna get with Roxy. Eventually he was gonna try to get with Roxy.
This is the thing. Even if you're right, Lonnie, that he was gonna get with Roxy, he would have talked to Sophie first. Why didn't he talk to Sophie first? His dad fucking died. His dad fucking died. Why do you keep just jumping over that big ass thing that changed how
his dad died? That's why he slept with her.
No, nigga, his dad died. Hold on. I'm gonna say it to you one last time because for some reason you're not understanding this. Rudius's dad dies. Rudius did not leave his room once they got out of the labyrinth for days. He was depressed. What did Roxy do? Because she was worried about him in his own way. She goes in and takes advantage of a mentally compromised man after his father died. He's dealing with the most grief. And what was her idea? She sleeps with bro. In any other if the roles were flipped, you all would be saying that Rudius R-worded Roxy. That's what you'd be saying.
Okay. Here's something with Rudius that I'm tired of. Every time he's mentally compromised, he does some fuck shit and people defend it. He's mentally compromised in his hold on. He's mentally compromised in his first life, and he does what he does to his niece and her best friend. He's mentally compromised and he cheats on his wife. He's mentally compromised and he attacks niggas that he's mentally compromised and he commits genocide in an alternate timeline. Every time he's mentally compromised, he does some fuck shit.
Why do you keep avoiding the context of how he gets there? Why do you keep avoiding the context of how he gets there, Lonnie? This is why we can't have these discussions. Lonnie. Why do you keep just jumping over these things? What Rudius did in his first life was really bad.
He was mentally compromised, and he did it.
He was really bad. But Lonnie, he should be in jail for what he did. That's why he fucking died. That was his comeuppance. He fucking died. He died
because he was a pedophile, though. That's not those two.
Nigga, how was he on the street? How was he on the street then, Lonnie? How was he on the street?
So because he was homeless, that was his punishment. Like, no,
Lonnie, if
his family shot him right then and there, that's a
question. Lonnie, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. I'm done because I literally fell into the trap. If his siblings don't come to the house, does Rudius ever go outside? If his cousins don't come and confront him about Ronnie, I'm trying to understand your full question. His parents' funeral, would he be outside?
No, he would not. No, if
so then what happens, Lonnie? What happens?
He wouldn't be outside. So because he was outside,
then what happens if he's not outside?
Later on,
Lonnie, then what happens if he's not outside? It's a very simple question. What happens if he's not outside?
He doesn't die. Is that what you're?
Yes, that's what happens. That's what he doesn't die, which means the story never fucking starts. Even after that, guess what? This is the thing. Even after that, when Paul, so Rudy should have just tanked the fact that his dad fucking survived, that his dad fucking died. He should just tank that shit. He shouldn't feel any kind of fucking shitty. He shouldn't feel shitty at all. The fact that he finally reunites with his father, they go through all that, they save his mother. Let's not even forget the fact that his mother is basically in a vegetative state right now. Right, so his whole goal of going to go save his parents fails spectacularly. His dad's dead. His mother's in a fucking vegetative state. None of that shit should matter when Roxy, the older woman, comes up and takes advantage of Rudius when he's in a very mentally compromised state. Like I said before, if the situations were flipped, we would all be looking at Rudius with a fucking side eye, but you don't want to do it for some reason.
Didn't I call her a groomer? I said she was 40 and he was 4 when
I said that
he's the main. What did I say? I said she's the main problem in the situation. She's the main problem in the situation. Rudius is not innocent either. I give her 70% of the blame in that situation. The whole cheat. I give her 70% of the blame. He's still a grown ass man. Yes, your father died, but guess what? People have died in front of Rudius before.
None of them were his father. So that's
nigga.
None of them were his father.
So J-Rob, when your dad dies, that means you get a that means you get a get out jail free card with your girl.
Lonnie, let me ask you a question. Do all debts matter the same to you?
No, but you're saying like, oh yeah,
And
his
then
father
why-
died.
why
That's
do
why he
you
gets to
make him
cheat.
count
That's
for
what you're saying.
fucking
Like, oh yeah,
Rudius?
my dad died, so I get to cheat on my girl now.
That's
my
not
pregnant,
what
my pregnant
happened.
wife, by the way, my
Why
pregnant
are you
wife I
blaming?
get cheated
Why are
on
you blaming?
because my
Why are you
dad
blaming
died and I'm
Rudius for
sad
that?
about it.
Why are you blaming Rudius for that? Why are you
I'm
blaming
blaming Rudius
Ronnie?
for putting his
You're gonna
dick
make
in-
me
What
say
are
a
you
fucking
talking
statement.
about?
You're gonna make me say a big ass fucking statement right now, and I don't want to do it. Why? After I've
probably
given
couldn't do
you
it, though.
all this context about what happened to Rudius, you are
You're not gonna say I
still the first thing before you even blame Roxy, you are still blaming Rudius for it. You're still saying the first thing you say, okay, technically
End of the
you
day,
are
she's
right,
not the one in
Lonnie.
the relationship, nigga.
Lonnie, technically you're right. Rudius cheated on his wife. But why are you refusing to add the context of why that situation fucking happened?
His dad died and his master took advantage of him. But guess what? After the fact, what did he do? After the fact, after they cheated, he still wanted to be with her. He still wanted Roxy too. He still wanted Roxy after the fact. So much so that he's like, yo, let me bring this girl that I just cheated on my
Because he
wife
slept with her.
home.
Because
Let
he
me
slept
bring her
with her.
home
Which
so I
take
can keep sleeping
Lonnie,
with her.
Lonnie, this
What are we doing?
fucking
No,
view
because
that
you're
you have
acting
right
like
now-
no, random, because you're acting like it's a one-off thing and he's just a victim. No, yeah, he's a victim. He's a victim that brought the girl home that because he's like, oh, she basically raped him.
Oh Lord,
I'm using the word.
words.
And he
God.
brought the girl that
Let's move
sexually
on,
assaulted
bro.
him home.
Lonnie,
the girl home.
we're not gonna agree on this. Just move on because
a
at this
fact.
point, at this point, you literally just said, "Oh, Rudius has seen people die in front of him before, and we're gonna see her try and put them in the same category as
Give
his
get out of
father."
jail free card.
I don't know what to tell
not.
you.
I'm not. Every time
Lonnie, you literally said that a minute
that's
ago.
Crazy shit. That's just that. Is that not true?
So Lonnie, let me ask you a question. The fucking homeless guy who dies in Skid Row tonight, that's gonna matter the same to you as your fucking wife. That's what you're gonna tell me.
I didn't say that at all. I didn't
Then
say
why did you say that for Rudius?
No,
why did you say that for
his
him?
dad died, his dad. I'm saying, yeah, I said his
His
dad
father
died,
died, nigga. What do you mean? Why are you just skipping over? Move on. Because this thing.
Final statement to
move
appease
on.
random.
Play the fucking music. Move the fucking segment because for some reason, Rudius is the only nigga who's.
So I'm gonna get this off just to cover all the bases.
You are not gonna fucking mute. You're not gonna fucking mute me.
I'm trying. You keep on cutting me off while I'm trying to finish my sentence. You keep cutting me the fuck off.
Out of here.
Because you want the whole picture. So Rudius has a master. Because I know you don't watch this, J-Rob. He has 3 wives. His second wife her name's Roxy. She was 40 when they met. He was 4. But of course, we all know that he's actually like 50 years old in his mental. He's actually like 50 something at this point, whatever. So yeah, so she basically, so you can say that she groomed him. He whatever. They met again while they were trying to save his mom. His dad died before this season 1. He has her panties in a box in a statue of her that he worships and he prays to. He prays to her panties. Random's trying to say that if his dad didn't die, the girl that he worshipped her panties for years, he worshipped her panties as a god. He wouldn't have slept with her because he was married. He wouldn't have slept with the girl that he literally worshipped. That's
like
what
he
he's saying.
only
Hold on.
listens to what he
I'm not
wants to
done.
listen.
I'll let you know when I'm done.
He wants to listen.
His dad dies. He's sad. He's stuck in his room for days. He's dejected. His mom's basically like mentally retarded at this point. He feels like a failure. He's not. He has an Eden. He has a.
Bro, I brought him. I brought you down, bro. Like,
just move on.
I just want to say, successful rage bait. I'm glad I brought this up. It
So
everything that I
dumb.
wanted it to happen, it happened. And
for a nigga who's claimed to read the story
for on words that get flagged on YouTube,
That's
bro.
what
What are
happened.
we doing? Act like you guys been here before, man.
I'm not trying to do it. He's the one. Santo, the man has claimed. Okay, fine.
Yeah, a girl he worshipped, he wouldn't sleep with. That makes sense. Move on.
Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that, Bobby. Don't do that shit.
What are we
Because you do
doing?
this shit all the time, especially when you just want to listen to only what you want to listen to. I've given you the context, all that, despite the fact this. Oh my God,
I'm not.
can't.
I'm not.
I
I'm not
can't.
trying to do it. Proceeds to 5 minutes. Go into. Let's move.
I can't because you only listen to what you want to listen to. If you want to get your agenda off, then do it. But
It's not
just
a
the
agenda,
fact
it's
that you don't even
whatever,
acknowledge
whatever.
context is so fucking dumb. For a man who's claimed to read the story as
I
much
literally
as you
said
have,
everything that you said,
nigga.
but you just don't like what I'm saying. I
No,
say it's
nigga,
mainly
no.
Roxy's fault. I say it's mainly Roxy's
Lonnie,
fault.
Lonnie,
You get mad.
Lonnie,
I say it's
Lonnie.
mainly Roxy's
I
fault.
had
you get
to add
mad.
the context for you.
Rashad
I had
McCants.
to add the context for you, Lonnie. I had to do it. Nigga, you just, it's like you're reading the cliff notes.
You're not
going,
gonna be
I
able
had
to
to add
draw.
the context for you. That's what happened.
I don't know how.
That's what
how many
happened,
other ways I
Lonnie.
can say it's mainly Roxy's fault to make it. It's 110% Roxy's fault. You know,
Are we done?
guys. If your
No,
dad dies,
I'm
you
done.
get a
I'm
cheat
done. He can
card.
keep
You get a
going.
cheat
I'm
card,
done.
y'all. You get a cheat card.
I'm good, bro. This
You're
is such a
absolved, y'all.
fucking waste of time. What a fucking waste of time this was. What a fucking waste of time.
Shout out Mashoko Sensei, man.
What a
Oh
fucking
my
waste of time.
god.
Great show.
Oh my god.
Amazing power system. World building is phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
So,
Great character.
That's tier.
so random, you don't all right, let me stop.
Oh, Lord,
Let me
nah,
just
don't.
stop.
Yeah.
Let me just stop.
By the way, underrated anime that people should be looking at is Young Girls Don't Play Fighting Games.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
magnificent.
J-Rob,
Magnificent.
do you know about this anime?
Probably not, no.
J-Rob, let me just explain this. It's about these two girls who are.
Mhm.
This is a Capcom anime. They play
Okay.
Street Fighter. Like literally on screen, Street Fighter 6 is playing constantly. It's about this girl who gave up playing fighting games because she wants to be more feminine, more liked in her all-girls school.
Okay.
And the girl that is highlighted in their school being like the most beautiful or whatnot, she is secretly an underground fighting game player.
Okay.
So it's her bringing the love back to fighting games to this girl. And literally, it's them going to Evo Japan.
Oh, word? That's fine, actually.
Dude, it's fire. Dude, it's so much fighting game talk. It's like talking about FADC to Ultra One special cancel, frame data. It's literally gamer talk.
I think I can get down with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For
You watch it too? Y'all all watch it?
Yeah, we watched it. With
Miles and Santo, maybe some of you guys also were watching it, and then I was kind of like peeping in with my peripheral. And for someone who doesn't like weirdo anime, this doesn't seem like a weirdo anime. And honestly, they showed a lot of like.
Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example of a weirdo anime?
Heavily Delusion is a weirdo. Anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything popular that you know of?
Oshinoko is a
Okay.
weirdo anime. Yeah.
This was curious.
Yeah. With that said, it looked pretty good, and the video game footage is literally just straight from the video game, which is pretty dope. So shout out.
Word. So what would you classify as like weirdo anime? Like
host, do host stuff.
Any other new? Any other new? Because anyone seen the Tanya Saga new season?
I've watched the first two episodes. It's great, like it always is.
The animation they put into it.
Yeah, about to be that better. It's been almost 10 years since the first season came out.
No, they put their foot.
Like, what the fuck?
They put
Get
their
that
foot
shit
in.
right. 25-8. I need that shit right all times.
I'm just ready for this part 3 of Blue Lock, and for I'm ready for JJK to pop out. I'm ready for Hikari to start whooping on. I'm ready.
By the way, real quick, Gerald, did you know that on the Crunchyroll YouTube channel you can watch the first 2 seasons of Blue Lock in a marathon?
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah,
but Netflix has it too now. Both seasons and U20 game.
It's just kind of cool because I got ad block on my shit, so I fucked around and watched the first season all over again, all 9 hours of it, just on YouTube.
You know, it's another sports anime. I don't know if anybody's really into it, but it came back. I still am still much enamored with it. Ace of Diamond. Ace of Diamond is a great sports anime. It's in my top 5 for sure.
It's top 1.
I think the problem with me is like I couldn't put it over like Blue Lock, Haikyuu, or Hajime no Ippo. And
Kuroko?
then nah, hell no. Karuko's basketball is at the very bottom of my joint. Like I got like Prince it's not better to me than like Prince of Tennis.
Speaking of Prince of Tennis, they just announced that the last chapter is coming out in August.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing it back? Yeah, like
I'll bring it back. Like apparently it's been going on this whole time. It's just ending like in August.
Oh really? I didn't know what's still going on. Learn something new every day.
By the way, did y'all hear Gon and Killua back in the Hunter x Hunter manga?
I heard that. I did see that.
I see some posts.
I did see the post.
I don't know what they plan to do with them. I don't know the context because I'm not caught up. But what are they really gonna do? I'm unsure.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not tapping in. I'm just gonna wait for y'all to tell me about it. I'm not coming back in.
Wait for Miles. Miles is locked in.
I'm going to tap in too. I like Hunter x Hunter.
I haven't read the latest chapter, but I am relatively caught up. It's good. It's good, but at the same time, I don't want to get invested because like I'm gonna read the next 3-4 chapters to come out. Then I have to wait another like 2-3 years for more shit. Like I'm good.
Yeah, it gets old. Honestly, the thing that I was catching up on, I'm finally officially caught up. Game of Thrones. We finally finished Game of Thrones, and I honestly,
sorry, Riddell.
Honestly, I'll say this.
We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you.
Game of Thrones is obviously amazing. Overall amazing. And I can be a little bit of a contrarian. Sometimes I don't think things are as bad as people think. For example, like the Attack on Titan ending. Mm-hmm. And I really thought I was going to come into watching Game of Thrones and the ending, and I was going to be like, yeah, it's probably not going to be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. That shit was awful. That was one of the worst endings I've ever seen in my goddamn life. That was horrendous. Episode 5 of the final season is one of the worst episodes I've ever seen in my life. It's yeah, I'm sorry for downing all the Game of Thrones fans.
It's disappointing, bro. It's disappointing.
Are you talking about when Rhaegar got fucking sniped by a random Ireland dude who had a sharpshooter on? He had the sharpshooter badge, Hall of Fame. Sniped that nigga right out the sky. And I'm
that shit was crazy. But the two highlights that really pissed me off is obviously Daenerys just winning the fight and just killing everybody. I'm like, bro, that pissed me off. And then
what about the Night King?
Jon Snow became incompetent, and the way the Night King went out was very underwhelming, extremely underwhelming.
See, Miles and I have talked about this before. We're not mad at how they got there. It's just that they didn't have enough time because, like I said before, D&D, the directors of Game of Thrones, wanted to end Game of Thrones early so they could go shoot a Star Wars movie. And that shit was Game of Thrones ending was so bad, Disney fired them from the Star Wars movie. So, so they didn't even get what they wanted in the first place.
That's tough.
If they wanted to turn her evil, then you got to build it up better. And they did not build it up well at all, like actually at all. And her rationale was dog shit. So, yeah, that was terrible. I was like emotionally upset after watching the ending.
I'm not giving them no kinds of pass.
They
didn't have enough time. Nah, that's a product you put out. It's trash.
Yeah, this is not a pass. HBO wanted to give them more resources and episodes, and they said, "Nah, we only want this much." They did it to themselves, Santo. That's why I want to make sure it's stressed. They did it to themselves. I'm sorry, yeah. I really am.
So yeah,
I really am.
I'm excited.
House of Dragons is awesome, though, Riddell. I'm telling you right now, House of Dragons is awesome, and I think the one thing I will say is good too about House of Dragons is that the source material already has an ending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like the thing about Game of Thrones is all like this prequel stuff. Like they'll probably do like Aegon's Conquest and stuff like that.
The movie.
Those things already have like complete endings, so at least we don't have to worry about like what could possibly happen because they have to stick to the lore because that lore also
Mhm.
coincides with the show.
Okay, I'm locked in. We binge watch A Night of the Seven Kingdoms at DreamCon, so now I just got House of Dragons, and then I'm gonna be caught up with the Game of Thrones lore.
I
I'm not
love
gonna
Knights
lie.
of the Seven Dragons, so it's like a nice little change of pace.
And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest. Other than the season of the Red Wedding, J Rob, I think Night of Seven Kingdoms is better than almost anything that they put out.
It's crazy because I love Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I actually thought it was like I definitely think it is actually like if gold, if I'm being honest. But I can't front. House of the Dragons, they be oil farming like crazy on House of the Dragons, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. My son Hightower, who got Daron Targaryen right now, bro. Bro, he's moving like, to me, he's about to move like King Von, bro. For real. Like, you see, he's moving like King Von, bro. I'm telling you, like, you haven't watched up to this point, Riddell, but like the stuff that he doing in King's Landing, like, bro, I can't front. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons to me is the best of the
the fact that he was able to okey doke Damon with that fake nigga is insane. Because I'm like, hey, bro, ask one of your dragons, hey, does this nigga smell like a Targaryen at least? No.
What got me crying the most is when he walking away, the dragon looking like
yeah, I did see that scene.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, who is
and
this?
Damon, that's the one thing, that's the one miscalculation. And I'm like, Damon, give me a break. You speak High Valyrian. Like, what are you doing?
They said, J-Rob, they said a random nigga. They just said a random kid.
My question is the fact that the dragon wasn't trying to fly off with the boy when you took him. The dragon just gonna stay there?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
On, Damon.
Exactly.
It didn't even walk up. It didn't even like walk with him or anything.
Damon, the dragon is like, woo, woo. That's no signs of alarm. Nothing.
That's what I would have been like. Like, nobody was like, hey man, are you sure this is the right kid? We have to waste a fucking month before Allison pulled up and said, yeah, I don't fucking know this kid.
Like nobody does their homework. And Allison's like, it's not my baby.
I don't fucking
and
know.
it will make it worse is that the boy got brown hair.
The fact that, so we just never gonna talk about how Hightower, bro, got bleach. He can bleach hair now. Niggas wasn't doing that before.
Man, they got everything in Game of Thrones if you think about it.
I'm just like, damn, that's insane.
Well, if we're talking about bleached hair, we don't care. Anyway, but I will say that, I mean, I'm gonna let y'all finish. I mean, House of Dragons is amazing, but we did start House of Cards over there, Riddell.
Indeed.
Finish it. Trust me. It's one of the greatest shows of all time.
I've never seen it, but I know it's good because people say I'll tap into it.
It is good.
Another one.
Yeah, I would say,
you, bro, because that's all we.
Is it like a Suits type of vibe?
Suits wishes it could be House.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
not disrespect Suits. Let's not disrespect Suits.
Yeah,
I know. I was like,
House of Cards clear.
No. I love House of Cards. Is clearly better.
Clears?
Clear
No.
Suits.
No.
I never watched House of Cards, so I can't get into this
Now
conversation.
you smoking. Now you smoking.
House of Cards
Suits is
House of Cards is better, but Clears?
Clears.
House of Cards is better.
No.
House of Cards is
Suits is
better all
tough,
day.
bro.
The Suits is like that, nigga.
Clears.
Clears.
Who is as good?
bro.
Who is as good? Who is as good? Who is as good of a character in Suits as Frank Underwood? If you say Harvey Specter, I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now.
Get out.
You don't think
Disrespect
Harvey Specter is a
Harvey
great character?
though.
I'm out. I'm out, fellas. It's
I
been
tell you.
real.
Clears.
It's been fucking real. But if we're over here saying Harvey Specter is on the same fucking tier as Frank Underwood, we're good, bro. We're good. We're good.
Disrespect.
I think you disrespected my boy Harvey though. You got
nigga.
My nigga. You need to watch your
What?
mouth. You disrespected Harvey a little bit too much, my nigga. Put some
When it
respect.
comes to Frank Underwood, he will get all the respect. He will get all the disrespect from me when niggas start comparing him to Frank fucking
Underwood.
say
The
he's
nigga who
Frank,
became
but he's still
president
like that,
without
my
a single
nigga.
nigga
He's
voted
still
for him.
like
All right, we're
that.
good, bro. Fellas, it's been real.
I'm
I
telling you,
appreciate
the
it,
fact
but
you
I will
said
not sit
Clears
here
is
and
insane
act
Yeah, the
to
like
fact
Harvey
you said
Specter.
clears is nasty. It's
Clears
disgusting.
is
He
disgusting
clears
word.
Harvey. Frank
No
Underwood clears
way.
Harvey.
No, you said
The only,
suits.
the
You
only,
said
the
House
only
Cards
thing
clears
Harvey
suits.
got, the only thing Harvey got better than fucking Frank Underwood is that he got to find a girl with him. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing.
No, what?
Only thing. I'm out of here, fellas. Since we're gonna be out here just comparing Frank Underwood to Harvey Specter, all disrespect intended.
Yo, you
I'm
saying
good,
Harvey
bro.
Specter name like you're not a dog.
I'm telling you, he's
I-
saying
I
it
would
with
say-
He's not
such
on the same
disrespect.
level. He's not on the same level as Frank Underwood.
I don't
Not on
agree
the
with
same
that.
level. He
Hey,
not.
is Harvey Specter in the Hall of Fame?
He not in the same wing as Frank.
Is he in the Hall of
he-
Fame? Is he in the Hall
Don't
of
deflect.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. Sure, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Not
But we
sure. You can say
sure.
yes.
Not sure. He's
You can
first
say yes.
ballot. my nigga.
Hold on.
Harvey
So,
Dent,
Game
first
body
ballot.
bag.
First ballot.
Girl body bag.
first ballot. All right, we're good, bro.
Yeah, he's
We're good.
first
I'm
ballot.
outta
my
here.
nigga. Put some
First
respect on
ballot?
Harvey, my
Wait,
nigga.
you don't
First
think Harvey
ballot?
Specter is first ballot?
First ballot?
Oh,
Let me tell you this
crazy.
right
First
now.
ballot?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you how much Frank Underwood clears Harvey Specter. Them niggas at the Hall of Fame say, yo, Harvey, we appreciate you. We'll put you in next year. Frank's in. That's what's happening, and we all know it.
Damn, he loses
That's
his
what's
spot.
happening, and we all know
No, you
it.
treat him like he's Eli fucking Manning. What the
Yo,
fuck?
Compared
that
to
was
Frank,
just
he is.
unnecessary.
Compared to Frank Underwood, he
That's
is.
unnecessary.
Compared to Frank
I
Underwood,
don't
he
know why
is.
we did that.
Crash.
Bro, that was so
Crash,
unnecessary.
crash. Get negative.
Okay.
Crash.
That was crazy. Respect my boy Eli.
Nah.
Shout out House of Cards though, you know. Shout out. I will say this.
Frank like that, bro.
Oh, you disrespected Harvey like that.
You
You
disrespecting him.
Harvey.
I'm so disappointed.
When you
I'm not
compare
even
him to
mad. I'm
Frank
just disappointed.
Underwood, Harvey Dent gets disrespected. That's what's going to happen every single time. Every single time.
Yeah, and your favorite
Harvey
MC
Dent?
is one of those weirdo animes that Riddell was talking about. He just
I don't
wasn't willing to
care.
admit it.
I don't care,
He wasn't
J-Rock.
willing to admit it though.
I don't care,
He
J-Rock.
was saying though.
Hey man, shout
I
out.
don't
Harvey's
care,
not gonna get
J-Rock.
arrested at Epstein Island, but Rudius is.
What do his mama look like?
PJ King right here.
What do his mama look like?
House of Cards is elite, and we did watch a couple episodes. I do struggle watching the show, not because it's not good and not because the politics is really good. It's that I know so much politics that I struggle following a villain that is very clearly doing bad policy.
Like corruption. You can't
It's
follow
corrupt
corruption.
policy. It's like, bruh.
Corruption
that.
is only good
Absolute
when I'm not, it's not good when I'm not in it.
Hey,
Oh, and
man.
when he starts watching Succession too, bruh.
Did you watch did y'all watch I Will Find You?
I haven't yet. It's on my watch
I
list.
don't know.
It's actually
I haven't
pretty
heard of
damn
it.
good. Pretty damn
find
good. That was pretty good. You know what I started watching too? Doom Prophecy on HBO Max. Don't know really how I feel about it yet. It's okay. I'm only 2 episodes in though. So
You said Doom or Dune?
Dune Prophecy.
Dune Prophecy. So it's related to the movies?
I think
It's,
so.
It's like a mega prequel. It's like it's how the female witches, the
The
Deseret.
Bene Gesserit came to be.
Yeah, it's how they came. It's like their origins.
So should I watch that before I start watching Dune?
Have you not seen 1 or 2?
No.
Actually, then probably might actually help
Like
you.
thousands and thousands and thousands of years in the.
Yeah,
in
it's
the-
not
kind of
too,
like Acolyte for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
It's good though. It's good.
It's good. You'll understand. Like the only thing that'll do for you when you watch Dune, like the movies, is that you'll have a full grasp of what the Bene Gesserits are and their influence on
like how they started that whole genetic lining.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like that's all.
the
there.
Bene Gesserits are
Okay.
kind of like what the Elders are to One Piece in a sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like them learning exactly how strong their powers can be and stuff like that is in there. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna have to lock in with Sensei. You got
I
something?
do have a movie question for you guys.
Oh,
So this year, December
Yep.
18th,
oh, which one am I
we
picking?
have which movie are you going with to watch first? Are you going to watch Dune Part 3 or are you going to watch Avengers Doomsday?
Doomsday, but I don't watch Doom, so but Doomsday for sure.
Now you see, I love the Doom franchise more than I have hopes for this Doomsday movie. So like, it's also,
But you're interested to see what they can cook up, though. That trailer got you invested, bro.
it did. It
Really
did.
wasn't. The trailer wasn't really like. It was like I have mixed reviews.
Yeah, I'm sorry because that Mystique wig was
Trash. Get Jennifer Lawrence in there.
I'm like, y'all niggas can't afford a wig. Why that wig look like you got that shit off of Amazon?
Really wasn't feeling. I really wasn't feeling how Nightcrawler was looking.
And also, they said that
I don't even remember seeing Nightcrawler.
And they did say that like it is powered by AI, the movie. So I don't know how much AI is actually going to be. But they said like, they said like, oh yeah, people have to accept that we used a lot of AI in Doomsday. So
it depends on how it's used. If it's used bad, then I'll criticize it.
Yeah. I know it's going to be a 3-hour plus movie.
Hey, man, I just watched a
reality
3-hour movie a couple days ago, and I
can't. As much as I want to see Dune 3, as much as I want to say I want to see Dune 3 first because I think it's going to be the better of the two films. I'm in this Marvel shit. I've been here since Iron Man 1.
We're locked in.
It's the same way with One Piece. I've been here since early 2000s, bro. I'm dying with this ship. Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna die with this ship.
I agree with J-Rob. Like Dune 3 should be the better movie.
And it probably will be, no question.
But I gotta see Doomsday.
I gotta go to see Doomsday first. And also, too, my favorite superhero is in it. I'm a Cyclops guy, bro. So I'm going to see my dog.
I'm also very curious to see what Dr. Doom can do, man. I'm curious to see the Robert Downey Jr.
You saw how he Mihawked him?
Are y'all watching X-Men?
Yo, no, that was Eisen on Ichigo.
That was
right
Eisen.
I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. That scene didn't move me. Bro, why is Thor so weak in the movies?
It's just Doom is strong.
No, Thor's not this weak, y'all.
If they power
two
him up,
fingers, bro, 2 fingers.
Yeah,
come on, I'm not backing.
From a comic book casual, if they powered up Doom like they do in the comics, where he absorbs the Beyonder and he can basically create the entire world, yeah, he's bodying Thor. Bodying Thor. So, hey, we locked.
Now, question: did anyone else besides me and Riddell see the Odyssey? Or are people seeing it this week?
I haven't watched it yet. Bro, it's hard.
Did you want to talk about it now, Riddell? Or did you want to wait till like
3 hours with kids, bro?
3 hours was a long time. When I watched the movie at 10:15, I saw 3 hours. I was like, bro, I gotta lock in. So,
I will say that from what I've heard, Christopher Nolan, I've heard conversations that he's past George Lucas, he's past Tarantino, he's past a lot of people with this movie.
I mean,
I'll say that
has Christopher Nolan missed? Like, let's be honest, bro.
Christopher Nolan doesn't. I don't know. I can get into how Tarantino's a little bit overrated in some certain conversations. He is a goat. He is a goat. But
he is not overrated at all. Like
people act like no one can reach his level, which to me is just nasty. But
I mean,
he has one of my favorite movies ever. But like people act like he's just in a tier by himself, and I don't agree with that.
I don't think Tarantino's in a tier by himself, because if you go traditional,
top of that tier, but he's not in a tier by himself.
With the Hitchcocks and the Spielbergs, I don't know. Actually, they do put him on the top tier. So
I agree that he's tier 1. He's tier 1, but like people act like he's tier 0. And I don't. He's not tier 0. I personally just don't agree with that. I think he's I think he's fantastic. I feel like everything he touches, low key, is gold. But at the same time, there are some other great directors out there, and he's just not in a class by himself. He could be at the top of the class, fine. If you want to say he's number 1, cool. But to say like just no one can reach his levels, I don't agree with that personally. Now, this movie, because I had to see it twice because I was kind of tired the first time I saw it. I give the Odyssey an 8 out of 10 personally. I think they did some things phenomenal. And then there were, of course, because it's the Odyssey and there's only so much that they can adapt or do,
some areas that did fall short story wise, but some of the things that they did do well, they excelled at beyond my expectations. You know, like the moment where they go to the witch's house. Do you know that wasn't
Yeah.
CGI at all? That was all animatronics and stuff like that. With
That was an insane scene.
that was insane. That was one of the craziest scenes I've seen in a long time.
I'm
So
like, bro.
that shit was gross. That shit was crazy, horrifying to look at. Beautiful. The stuff when they met the giant soldiers and stuff like that, and I was watching a video on that. They basically had like 7-foot actors, and then like whenever they would turn to like the actors, like you would usually see like Matt Damon's back and stuff like that. They were like 4'11" buff females playing the soldiers, and then they had 7-foot soldiers playing the giants and stuff like that for like the contrast.
That's creative.
Dude, Christopher Nolan's a genius because he hates CGI, he hates AI, so he finds ways to just do all these. He's a genius. He's a genius.
We could definitely save a more in-depth analysis, but some quick thoughts at the very least, and a potential clip we could do as well. Me and you, Lonnie. Quick thoughts. I give it a 9 out of 10 personally. I understand an 8 out of 10. Like if I go overall with like movie structure and certain other things, 8 out of 10 probably is comfortable. Certain beginning pacing things wasn't a big fan of. And then certain dynamics with, even though I like everybody's casting, including Tom Holland's, but there's certain dynamics of Tom Holland's character that was like, didn't move me as much. But I bumped it from an 8 to a 9 because I thought the overall theme at the end, after everything comes full circle, was amazing. I think it was a great message, and it really personified Odysseus's journey. So I always bump up ratings based off how it can really resonate in terms of the theme you're trying to push out. And then of course the casting's amazing, the effects, the Cyclops you didn't mention, but like that was a freaking really good design Cyclops. It was just really good overall. Everybody cooked. The fights were really good as well. The soldiers were tripping. The I forget what it's called. The thing that took them, that was crazy. Yeah, this movie was. And to be fair, as well, the Odyssey is a long story, and they had to condense it in even 3 hours is not enough time. Talk about the Odyssey.
It really wasn't. Could have been longer. I will say this though. I don't know if this is a controversial take or not. I was not impressed with Tom Holland's performance. I didn't think that he was bad, but I felt like a lot of times there was like zero emotion in his acting, and like it just didn't move me. It really felt like a Marvel actor in a.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I've seen some amazing performances from Tom Holland in other roles.
Yeah,
I would say
I have too, but that's why I'm saying that's why I feel like I was disappointed because a lot of the times where I was like, all right, drive it home in the scene, and he was just flat at times. He was flat emotionally at times for me. Like there were some times where he did act really good, but other times he just came off flat and no emotion and no life in the. He didn't put as much life in the character as I thought he would. I still think he did overall okay, but there were times where like there was just no life in this character, and it just didn't move me.
I understand. I just think the character was kind of doing things that was not the best. And then also you have to compare him to Matt Damon, who cooked, Robert Pattinson, who cooked,
and Hathaway,
who cooked. It was like everybody was cooking, and everybody had a better structure in terms of what their character was doing. Tom Holland's character was kind of all over the place, so to speak. We will talk about it a little like later, but I don't blame Tom Holland because I know he could be.
Like he didn't perform bad. It was just it could have been better in my opinion. I give him a C. I give him like a C plus, a 75. He gets a 75 from me.
Fair enough. All right.
Any other topics?
Well, I have a couple of clip things so we can get out some clip segments. But the first one I have is regarding the Odyssey, real quick, and then shout out Uncle Eric. I still don't know what gems are, but Loki, you're going crazy with those gems things. Real quick, Lonnie, me and you, we're going to go through the Odyssey, and we're going to name which Christopher Nolan movies are better. A little gauntlet. Santo, of course, you can chime in based off your knowledge of the other movies we're about to talk about. But where does the Odyssey rank amongst Christopher Nolan's movies? The first movie up, The Odyssey versus The Dark Knight Rises.
Is that the first one?
That's the first one I'm talking about because I want to move.
I'm saying, which movie was that?
Is that the first?
Dark
Second,
Knight, third one. Dark
that's
Knight
the
Rises.
third
Third one.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
See, I'm biased because I love my nigga Bane. I love Bane so much. Oh my god, Bane was like the perfect villain for like
Until it
99%
wasn't.
of that movie. Oh my god, he was phenomenal.
But that 1% was ass, bro.
In totality, I'll give it to the Odyssey. Odyssey.
I agree.
It hurts though.
I agree with the Odyssey. I wanted to start off by giving the Odyssey a guaranteed W. Okay, time for the heavy hitters. Inception.
Oof.
Yeah, we got to get right into it.
I'm going.
Say something.
I'm going
Say
Inception.
something.
I'm going Inception. I got to. I'm sorry. I have to go Inception.
Inception is one of the greatest thrillers of all time, man.
Facts. That movie's fantastic. The ideas that they put out in that movie was great, and the structure overall was amazing. And then the ending, although the Odyssey ending is good, it doesn't touch the Inception.
It doesn't touch. I'm sorry. Inception, no.
So I got Inception, a movie I have not seen yet, but I eventually will. So this is all you, Lonnie, and Santo could chime in, of course. Interstellar.
Interstellar is considered like the greatest, like one of the top 2-3 greatest sci-fi movies of all time. I'm going Interstellar. I have to. Objectively, I Interstellar is like it's Interstellar.
Interstellar it is. Okay, next up is The Dark Knight. It is magnum opus of the Batman movies.
That's the first one, right?
The second one. The one with Joker. Heath Ledger. The GOAT.
It's all fucking great films. Give me The Dark Knight. I have to. Yeah, give me The Dark Knight.
I'm gonna go The Dark Knight as well. Heath Ledger's Joker is too amazing. It's just too amazing in the movie. And then the dynamic of like Batman trying to obviously catch up to see what the Joker's doing is great. And it just flowed very nicely. I'm gonna go with Dark Knight. Next up,
I was gonna say Christopher Nolan makes great villains. He knows how to turn villains into peak characters. Because Robert Pattinson was phenomenal. Robert Pattinson was phenomenal in this movie.
Yeah. It might give me the opportunity, or not the opportunity. It might make me reflect to rewatch the Batman and see if I actually like the movie this time. So we'll try again in the future. Odyssey or Oppenheimer? I haven't watched it, so it's all you.
Oppenheimer is pretty good.
Oppenheimer is really good. Give me the Odyssey.
All right, the Odyssey. And then I don't know if you watched this last movie I put up here, the Odyssey versus Dunkirk.
The Odyssey. I watched Dunkirk. Dunkirk is really good. It's really good. I think the Odyssey is better.
All right, so those are some of the Christopher Nolan movies the Odyssey's put up there. Seems that the Odyssey is probably a top 5 Nolan movie, all intents and purposes.
Mm-hmm. I would say that.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong though. Dunkirk
is fire.
It's fire. It's phenomenal. I remember my first time watching it. That shit was crazy. I remember watching like the videos on like all the behind the, because I love watching like the videos that they make about how Christopher Nolan does everything. No, Dunkirk was beautiful film, but Odyssey, I think he did a little bit better.
Can I give you guys 2 lists and tell me which one's better?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. List 1. Interstellar, Memento, Inception, Oppenheimer, Tenet, Dark Knight, The Prestige, Batman Begins, Batman Dark Knight Rises, and Dunkirk.
Okay.
10. It's first list. Second list.
Here we go.
Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What are we talking about that it's not clear?
Interstellar is one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time.
Pulp Fiction is one of the greatest movies.
Interception is one of the greatest movies of all time. And
Death Proof is underrated. Death Proof, like people don't talk about Death Proof. That is a great film.
Inglorious Bastards, Reservoir
Bastards is
Dogs.
awesome, but so is Inception and Interstellar and Dark Knight Rises.
And Dark Knight is arguably the greatest comic book movie of all
best
time.
films we've ever seen. Like, what are we talking
Django
about?
Unchained,
Oppenheimer,
The Hateful
Oppenheimer
Eight,
was a Marvel
Once
film
Upon a
too.
Time in what are we?
And we, because you want to be nasty, then we could accolades for all 10 movies. Guess what? They're gonna be pretty much even.
And Oppenheimer and Odyssey might win movie of the year this year.
List 1 and list 2. Which list is better? Which list is better?
I'm personally taking list 1. I'm not even feeling bad about it. I'm a fan of Kill Bill 2.
Say list 2 is better, Santa, but you can't say that it clears list 1. I'll be damned if you try to say that list 2 clears list 1 with Interstellar and Inception and Oppenheimer. And, like, are we crazy? Are we crazy? It doesn't clear. It doesn't. If we go band for band, we do a version.
If you want to go band for band,
then
Interstellar is one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. I hear you. I agree. I agree.
It's a movie marvel.
It's a movie. It's a great thriller. It's one of the best thrillers of all time. Oppenheimer's a masterpiece. None of them are better than Inglourious Bastards and Pulp Fiction. None of them.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just going
to say that. But at the same time, Interstellar still would be number 3.
I disagree.
Go band for band. Like,
it's comp though. Like you gotta be.
It is comp. It is comp. It's not in a tier by itself. Like, all those movies don't just clear the list 1. They don't clear them at all.
These are their 10 best movies or grossing movies. Also, Tenet is
Odyssey will.
You're trying to tell me that Once Upon a Time Hollywood's like
Odyssey's going to replace Tenet.
Are you serious? Come on.
Wait. Say that again.
Better than it, but it's not like clearing. It's not like clearing Oppenheimer. Once Upon a Time Hollywood doesn't clear Oppenheimer. It doesn't clear Interstellar. It's on the level of Interstellar. It doesn't clear like some of those movies. Like, what are we talking about?
Sure. Yeah. When you bring up that one, if I said Inglourious Bastards, if I say Kill Bill 1 and 2,
you must like Inglourious Bastards way more than me.
I love Inglourious Bastards too.
But Inglourious Bastards is amazing. There's at least 3 movies I'd pick on list 1 before I pick Inglourious Bastards.
I think Inception is better than Inglourious Bastards.
I think so too.
No,
but I love Inglourious Bastards. But if I think they're the same tier. But if I had to pick, I think Inception.
I'd watch Inception before Inglourious Bastards.
Like, it's not a clearing. You could say list 2 is better, and I wouldn't be mad at that. But it's not a clearing. It's like, oh, all these movies just shit on list 1. No, they don't at all. They don't.
Random. If I have Inception and Django Unchained, which one are we playing first?
Okay, that's
not fair.
I'm asking a question. I just want.
Yeah, but then I know I would do.
And I say like, oh, what about Dark Knight Rises or the Django?
Hold on. But then
I want to see the Joker did some fuck shit. He wants to see the Django. Like, it's gonna be. They're in the same tier.
I didn't need for the goalpost to be moved. I didn't ask for a shift in the formation. I didn't ask for an audible. I ran the play.
Okay.
Which one are we playing first?
I'm playing in Django first, but then I could easily be like, okay, between Oppenheimer and Django Unchained, which one are you watching first? I'm watching Oppenheimer first.
You know we're not.
You watching Death Proof? You watching Death Proof or Dunkirk first?
I'm watching Dunkirk first.
So it's the same. We can do this. We can do tit for tat.
It's calm. And also, Santo, Nolan's gonna keep on going. He said he's about to create a horror movie next after watching Obsession.
Tarantino said he's done after his next one.
That is true. He did say he only wanted to make like 10 or something movies like that.
So let's put it this way now. The next Tarantino movie or the next Nolan movie, which one do you think is going to be a better movie?
The Nolan movie, because it's going to be horror. Have you seen what this thing has done?
Nolan is mastering his craft right now.
I'm Tony Allen.
Santo, who's the guy that made Frankenstein or whatever? I can't remember. It starts with a G. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Del Toro helped him make the monsters in Odyssey, and Nolan's like, "Oh, I learned a lot from Del Toro." So whatever he makes, and then whatever horror movie he makes next, that's just gonna cook like crack in the 80s. It's gonna cook like crack in the 80s.
That shit, I guarantee he's gonna go crazy. He's gonna come up with some crazy horror concept. I guarantee. Yo, Nolan's on a run, man. He's on a run. I don't doubt it. I got another clip idea for you guys here. So this is a new clip idea. Before I get into some of the names that I think will bang, but it's called "Is This BS?" and it's basically the same premise as Agree or Disagree that I've been watching from the episode The Escape Pod. I'm not gonna lie, for some reason I've just been watching some of their content recently. So the idea is I'm gonna say something, and you guys just let me know if you think it's BS. Do you agree or disagree with the premise? And then editor, this will be the clip, and then you just take the highlights from the conversations. But all right, I'm trying to figure out how I want to open this. I got some anime hot takes. You guys just let me know if you think this is BS, you agree or disagree to it. Okay, first one. Bleach will be the best anime of this season.
Of the summer season?
Of this current season, yeah.
Supreme BS. Absolute BS. Top tier BS. No
summer
way.
Season? What's gonna be better than Bleach in the summer season?
Oh, a summer season, you said?
This season,
Yeah,
right?
like the summer season.
Oh, this. I thought you said this year. I was a.
It might be just off sheer popularity alone. The resources that's thrown into it, I expect Bleach to be the best anime.
Yeah, because I think what else is like really gonna be popping this summer, like besides Tanya?
Mashoko?
Mashoku's moving.
Oh, yeah, Mashoko.
Mishoku's never gonna win an award like that.
It's never though. It never is. It's kind of a shame.
Shoot, like
I mean, ReZero's still going
by
on.
default.
But also, this is like the last. This is like the ending of Bleach. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think this isn't even like the best parts of Mashoko Tensei. To be fair, am I wrong, Random?
No, we're almost there. We're almost there.
We're almost there, but I think that's gonna be like core 2. Core 2 is gonna cover.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be core 2, which isn't gonna be in the summer.
I mean, you and me are polar opposites. Clevitus, Black.
Move
Torch,
on, nigga.
like,
No. You just said me. Yes, it's
Nah.
gonna be.
All right. And after I name the thing, just tell me immediately. Maybe we'll go one by one. Just say if you think it's BS or not. We'll start it then we'll talk about it.
Not BS.
Okay. Next one up. A straw hat will die before One Piece is over.
That's a fact.
Yeah, not BS.
Not BS.
Get Jinbei out of here.
Y'all
Jinbei is not going to die. Salute
I know y'all want Usopp to die, but Jinbei don't need to be here.
To die.
The bravest soldier, the bravest warrior is going to take an L to propel Luffy forward.
That would be
R.I.P. Rest in power, Usopp. Your nose will never be forgotten.
Yeah, get that big fish off that boat.
Yeah, I'm not BS for sure. Usopp is getting packed up. Maybe Jinbei, but Usopp definitely. Next one up. Blue Lock is the most impactful sports manga of all time.
Ooh, I don't agree.
Complete BS.
Yeah,
complete impactful.
Not BS. Low key, I'm moving towards not BS because I think Blue Lock is actively having an impact on like sports, like on real sports.
I mean, in terms of like social media and like what Japan said they actually want to try doing a Blue Lock system and stuff like that. Like I get it, but like it hasn't happened yet. So a few years from now, yeah, you can probably.
But
say
the fact that they're even considering it, like, have
also
we seen that from other?
I don't know if
sports?
y'all saw, but that Blue Lock live action, I think that shit's like 2.5 hours.
I'm definitely not watching a live action.
I'm not watching a live action. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like 2.5 hours is kind of crazy, bro.
For what? What is it covering? First season?
I don't know. Something.
I'm being honest. I think Blue Lock is going to move there, and I do think people are genuinely interested in the idea of the Blue Lock system in general, and then the concept of ego is just an amazing concept. It's always been intrinsically true, but the way he articulated it is something every athlete can resonate to. So, I think eventually it'll be definitive. All right, next one, 2 more. Solo leveling can be just as popular as Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer.
Soul leveling canon?
Solo leveling.
I think so. It has a lot of things that most casuals will like. People just, we're not saying it's as good as those stories. We're saying it's as popular.
Okay, it's as good as Demon Slayer. Let's stop the cap. Like Demon Slayer is not no fleshed out amazing story. Like
Oh, no. I know you said that, but I meant to say JJK. I guess I just didn't hear the Demon Slayer part. But yeah, it's going to be as popular as those. It has everything that especially the masses would like, without really digging too deep into it.
I know Santo wants to hate on soul leveling, but we literally saw the first 2 seasons how casuals were reacting to soul leveling like it was like the greatest thing on earth. Even though it's not, neither is Demon Slayer. They're literally like, if one's a 75, the other one's a 75. Like they're both mid in terms of story. But we saw like the concept trailer for the soul leveling movie. That shit's gonna go crazy. They're definitely putting more money into the animation, just like Demon Slayer. So yeah, what didn't we see like last year, like a grandma reacting to solo leveling, like a grandma, like an old couple, like it's already on that level in terms of popularity. It just doesn't have as many seasons. So yeah, no BS.
I mean, I'm calling BS. I mean, as we continue to see the new seasons of JJK and with the new Demon Slayer movies that are coming out, I'm sorry, solo leveling is going to be an afterthought. It's still going to be very popular, but it's not going to be on the same level as these.
You are underestimating the recent solo leveling has, man. I think you are straight up.
Did you forget how disgusted you were about the season 1 and season 2 talks about solo leveling that casuals are having? Do you remember how disgusted you were, Santo? You were sick to your stomach.
And I have faith in people to see the error of their ways the more time passes.
I don't.
So what? They're gonna see the error of their ways when they see the big ass baby in the last movie.
If they do that, then Demon Slayer has done something like no other manga has ever done. If they get niggas to buy the giant baby.
Watch, it's going to happen. They're gonna keep everything the exact same, and people are going to say that baby was gas.
And guess what? If that's the case, and they keep everything soul leveling the same, then soul leveling will end up being better than JJK. I mean, because Demon Slayer, not JJK.
Soul leveling's biggest moments are coming up when he fights the monarchs. So that is when they're gonna put all their budget behind Solo. Hey, you know me. I think it's mid, but there's no denying people are gonna hype it crazy.
Of mid.
And what's the biggest thing that they glaze right now? Demon Slayer, which is mid. Demon Slayer is the definition of mid, and people glaze that to hell and back. So, and I'm sorry, soul leveling is a little bit better. It's probably a little bit better than Demon Slayer. So if they get the same level of animation when it's at the end, if one's a 75, I'd probably give soul leveling like a 76, 77. They're both mid. They both mid.
It also has a better ending.
One just got a little bit of extra shine on it. But
all right, last one.
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday will revive the MCU.
It will never be back to the way it was. The MCU will never be back there. Even if Doomsday is amazing. Like you're just never going to get that amount of people to care like they cared for Endgame.
They had all the momentum, and then when it was time to reset, they fumbled it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like people just lost interest. People lost interest, and other things started coming up. I think low key, when Marvel started dying, anime in the West started rising a little bit. So it's like I feel like people's attention started diverting into other areas, and like they lost some of the casual fans.
I'll say this. I want to say BS. I genuinely do. But I'm seeing the play that's going on. We got Robert Downey back. We got Chris Evans back. There's in talks with Scarlett Johansson coming back. I mean, we figured out what the formula was back then. Let's just sprinkle a little bit of that spice we had back then and just add a little bit of flavor with the new X-Men and stuff. I want to say BS, but
it's not.
I think it's gonna bring it back.
So you're telling me
I just said revive the MCU. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be on Infinity War level. That's one of the most unique periods in movie history. Infinity War and Endgame levels. But revive means like it starts getting momentum, energy. People are like, "Oh, yo, I'm kind of back. I'm kind of back."
Then I'm not sure. But how long can that buff that you get from having Chris Evans and the OG Avengers back? How long is that going to last? You do
The
need
Secret Wars.
Okay,
I
but
just heard
after Secret Wars.
I just heard multiple Dune fans say, "I gotta see that Doomsday first."
Yeah, but
I'm
after
just
that,
saying, is
that,
it back?
what they do.
Yes,
What
after
happens-
one
what-
trailer?
what happens after that? But what happens after that, Lonnie?
After the nostalgia tour is over, what do we do?
And then it dies for a little bit again, and then if they find something to revive it again.
Because they're said like, oh yeah, after Secret Wars, it's gonna be like the official reboot. Is like that's how we're gonna transition with the X-Men and all this other stuff. Are they gonna cook with it, or is it gonna be ass?
Even with
Listen,
they're using nostalgia by getting the OG X-Men back. So
it's bringing y'all back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it sounds like Survive,
I'm
man.
never gonna care about the MCU the same way I did before. Like I skipped.
Don't misinterpret the question. Don't add extra sauce on it. Is it back? I mean, it sounds like it is because if we're gonna watch Doomsday over Doom 3,
no. Because how many times? No, hold on. If you want to say it's back, I think you can only say it's back is if they follow that up with something. Because how many times have we heard like the famous college football quote when Texas beat Notre Dame in the start of a season a few years ago, and then the nigga was like, Texas is back. Then they went on to fumble the rest of the season. I have to see how they build on that before I say it's back.
The next project after Secret Wars has to be a great project. If it's not a great project, because whatever is gonna be the new start of their new revival or whatever, because they said after Secret Wars is when they lead from the X-Men on into the new age of MCU. If the next project after Secret Wars is ass, then that shit's gonna be dead in the water.
Yeah, maybe we'll definitely see. All right, next clip. That's all for that game. Next clip is something that Random will fuck with. How many female main characters is Tanya better than? Tanya the Evil is back. It's doing very well, very popular, very good episodes. So I can name X amount of female main characters that Tanya is better than. There's probably a better way to word that. I can name X amount of female main characters Tanya is better than. Yeah, simple as that. Yeah, Santo, feel free to start.
I can name 2 female characters, main characters, better than Tanya.
I can name, and when I say main characters, they don't have to necessarily be the protagonist, but they have to be like main, part of the main cast. Yeah. So like Sakura would count. Sakura.
Oh, okay. So I'll rephrase.
Mm-hmm.
I can name 4 female main characters better than Tanya.
Better than Tanya? Better than or better than Tanya?
Better than Tanya.
Okay, we'll do better than Tanya.
Oh, am I misunderstanding?
I actually have no issue if we do better than or Tanya better than.
I feel like better than Tanya would be easier.
Yeah,
better than Tanya. Okay, now that makes it a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie, but let's go.
Okay,
can you start it again, Santo?
I can name 5 female main characters better than Tanya.
I can name 6 female main characters better than Tanya.
I can name 8.
BS.
All right. Casca, Mau Mau, Free Rent.
I'm already saying no to Mau Mau, but that's just me.
You're saying no to Mau Mau?
Yep. Tanya.
Okay, you're fucking blowing. You're blowing shit.
You just
Go
like
to Mau Mau, really?
Over Mau Mau?
Yeah,
You're
that's
saying
really-
Tanya's better than Mau Mau as a character? Are you fucking crazy?
Yes, I do.
How,
She's a better demon. The task she has to.
she's a better demon than Mau Mau. Congratulations. She's a better demon than Mau Mau.
Better demon. She's at least just as smart. She's literally managing a fucking world war right now. She's the only reason her country fucking won the world war. in season 1. Let's not sit here and pretend like fucking Tanya's chopped liver here. I think that this is a very valid discussion to have between Tanya Degurachov, say her fucking name right, and Mao Mao. What are we talking about here? Just because you like Mao Mao does not make my fucking opinion that Tanya is better than her anything fucking crazy, my nigga.
I don't think it's.
What are we talking about?
I don't think it's close. But
you don't think? All right, no, because I'm not gonna fall for this. Whatever, it's your opinion.
Santo, what do you think? I got Mao Mao, but you can break the tie.
I got Mao Mao. It kind of sounds crazy.
I
mean, the more we look at Tanya, Tanya's feats are actually very impressive. Like, she is clever, she is smart, she has incredible tactics, great character.
She's literally fighting.
That's all. Random. I'm gonna let you finish, but Mao Mao is one of the best main characters of all time, man.
Male or female.
Male
or female.
Male or female.
But I respect it.
Yeah. Congrats.
3?
Yeah. So I said Mao Mao, Free Ren,
Casca.
What was the fourth one off the top of my head? Name off. I want to say Bulma.
Cap.
Oof. Now I'm listening.
So the fact that she kind of created almost everything that they needed for Dragon Ball Z, the fact that she got the Princess Saiyans under her heel, the fact that she also helped kind of raise Goku in Dragon Ball. I feel like her character work in Dragon Ball is very underrated, not talked about enough because it was so early on. How she helped guide Goku because he was just a young renegade without his granddad, and then she kind of helped mold him. Yeah, I think Bulma, also with her influence on Trunks, how she can step up to Beerus. Yeah, I think Bulma is one of the most iconic female characters ever.
That's not what I'm saying. Okay, but fine. Let me list Tanya's feats. The fact that she is known across the world as the Demon of the Rhine. The fact that the German government trusted her to create a literal new kind of warfare with the mages of that world. The fact that she literally breaks the Scandinavian army with her by executing her plan. The fact that she breaks the Western Front with her plan. The fact that just with her mages alone, they whip that one fucking army, and then they destroy the base, which is the Turkey side. And let me forget this. Let me state this true. She's a literal little girl. She's like 8 years old.
She's not an actual little girl. She's a 40-year-old man. What are we talking about? We just forgot that she's a 40-year-old man with her memories. What are we doing? She doesn't this nigga with Isekai. She just likes to forget their whole past life. Like Tanya wasn't a little middle-aged man with all her memories that died. She's not actually 8 years old. Stop the cap.
Lonnie,
you're capping already.
Lonnie, I'm not capping. She's literally fighting against God, who in order to
You just said that she's an 8-year-old girl, but we all know she's not actually 8.
Talking, please.
Stop capping, please.
Lonnie, just the reason there's a reason why he was put in that body. Does he know how to does he know how to literally do magic? No, he does not. He's doing this at a deficit. Tanya Degurachov was literally winning the war for her thing. Sure, she has the mind of a 30-year-old. Oh my God, Lonnie. Just because you have the mind of a 30-year-old does not mean she just so do you believe without the fact that she's literally fighting against fucking God, nigga? She's literally fighting against God. She's literally fighting against God, just like how you pulled up Beerus for fucking Bulma. Tanya Degurachov is doing the same thing while at war in the body of an 8-year-old, and the fact that she's known across the world for her prowess just as much as Bulma is. Okay?
As much as Bulma is.
Just as much as Bulma is. America, who's literally not involved in the war at all, sent a volunteer army, including Mary Sue, who is God's chosen avatar, to kill Tanya. If you watch the fucking movie, that's what God is doing. God is actively trying to break Tanya, either by killing her or making her worship him. That's what's happening here.
Has Tanya bested God yet? Because I'm pretty sure Bulma.
Yes, because she's still alive, nigga. Yes,
You
she
think God
literally
actually
beat the
lost?
Avatar. She beat the Avatar of God. She beat the Avatar of God because God cannot come down and manifest physically. So all he's doing is beating her avatars. That's all she keeps doing. Did you not watch the movie, Lonnie? Did you not watch the movie? Did you watch the movie?
I watched the movie.
So who did she beat? Who was Mary Sue then? Who was Mary Sue?
Just
Why
so-
was she so powerful?
my nigga. But before I could answer your question the first time, you like started screaming.
Don't
That's
do
what I was
this,
going-
Lonnie.
that's what I
Don't
was
do this,
going to
Lonnie. Because
say.
you were just screaming earlier. Lonnie, don't do this. Answer the question.
go ahead.
Please. Answer the question. Because we can just argue about this all you want. Because niggas, we both do the same thing here. Because you just wanted to describe. Is Tanya not fighting against God? Yes or no?
Oh, can I answer?
Don't be like this.
I'm
Lonnie.
asking. Can I answer?
Lonnie, don't do this pissy shit with me. Because I'm not
If I
doing
answer, you're gonna start screaming.
Lonnie, answer the fucking question, nigga. Stop
Okay.
doing this pissy shit with me. Because I'm not doing this with you.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Nigga, answer the question.
Okay. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds before I answer. Just
All
in
right,
case
my nigga, I'm done. I'm good with this shit. If this how it's gonna be, I'm good. Y'all have a good night.
I'm trying to answer. As I was saying,
Y'all have a good night.
yes,
This
Tanya
fucking-
is fighting God. Tanya is fighting God, and yeah, easy rage bait. Tanya's fighting God, but as we all know from the first episode, God's whole purpose with Tanya is to try to get her is really trying to get Tanya to acknowledge him as God. Like he's not trying to actually kill her. He's trying to push her to the limits for him to acknowledge and worship and stuff like that. She knows. She says throughout the whole first season, "Yo, he keeps on doing shit so I can keep worshiping him. He keeps doing shit so I have to keep dealing with him." She knows that no matter what situation she's in, he's gonna keep on being involved. So he keeps on worship. So she keeps on having to worship. He wants her acknowledgement. That is the main purpose of this whole thing. He wants her to acknowledge him. So I don't think he's actually gonna end up killing her until she gets close to eventually. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if that's just basic reader knowledge or my interpretation. I don't know if that's what y'all think. But if y'all think that God's just actually trying to kill her every single episode, then we just have then we're just watching two different shows. If you think he's just constantly trying to kill her, I think he's putting her in dangerous situations. Yeah. Is he pushing her? Yes. Why? Because he wants her to keep worshiping him and stuff like that. But that's how it goes. Yeah. So I have Bulma, who also did time travel and stuff like that too. Whatever. So what number is that?
4. Yeah.
I have Violet Evergarden. That's 5. I personally have Makima.
Sure.
Okay. What's a good one? Just because I know it's gonna piss random off when he sees this, I have Revy from Black Lagoon.
I don't agree with Remy at all. I do not agree with Remy at all. But
Princess Monoko.
The Mononoke, is that what it is? I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know where it's from.
I have Motoko from Ghost in the Shell.
Sure.
No.
Are you saying no
Push
to that?
Give me one more. Give me one more. We'll get it to you.
Oh, freaking hold on.
Dang.
Because I know her name. I get mad. I don't know. Attack on Titan. Fucking Mikasa.
I was gonna say no Mikasa, no Freerin, no.
I said Freerin earlier. I said
no
Freerin.
Coco. Coco.
See, then we could get nasty. Coco, Anya, your Forager,
Fuko. Fuko's one of the greatest characters ever, too. By the way,
yo, both chicks from Inuyasha. Give me both of them. Urza.
Okay,
yes.
we're dragging it. We're dragging it.
Urza's a yes. Urza's a yes.
Urza's a hell yes. What are we talking about?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The one I probably really disagree with. I can hear Bulma, and then the other ones I'm not like okay with. Definitely not gonna give you Remy though.
But I didn't even go One Piece because I say Nami. I could say Robin.
Oof. Interesting. Speaking of One Piece, last clip. How many main characters are better than Luffy? This is obviously inspired by the recent clip I put out with the guy talking about Luffy being A tier.
Bro, that comment section is going ham.
There's a lot of Luffy haters, which is
I've noticed that too.
A lot of Luffy haters. I'm actually not as high on Luffy on some other people, but I won't go as far as some calling him generic. No, I won't. I ain't doing that. But all right, I can name X amount of main characters better than Luffy. That's what we're doing right now. Sensei, you want to start out?
I can name 4 main characters better than Luffy.
I can name 5 main characters. I like to play it safe, better than Luffy. Lonnie, you here? How many main characters can you name better than Luffy? I said 5.
You're trying to get me like assassinated out there.
YOLO.
I can name 3 main characters.
No, I said 5. You got to name more than 5.
Oh, 5? I ain't doing that shit bullshit.
Okay.
Unless you can name more than 5. Unless someone has a higher number than that.
No, I'm sticking with 5, man. Play it safe.
Go for it, man.
I was gonna say,
All
I'm
right.
not gonna get
Aaron Yeager.
Yeah.
He's better than Luffy. Thorfinn is better than Luffy. Guts is better than Luffy. I don't care what nobody tells me. Naruto is better than Luffy. Naruto is better than Luffy. He's the best protagonist of the big 3. I'm not hearing anything. Edward Elric, better than Luffy.
Facts, easy.
Hey, I could have kept going, but I wanted to play it safe. We could get into the controversial ones. Luffy Britannia is better than Luffy. So it's like we could have gone there. Ken Kaneki is better than Luffy. We could have really gone there, but Tokyo from Chojin X is better than Luffy. But I just wanted to. Bam is better than Luffy. I just wanted to play it safe. Morihjin is better than Luffy. I didn't want to be too controversial. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Luffy though.
Is Mao Mao better than Luffy?
Yes.
Yes.
But... Now the interesting one, Freerin.
I'm not high on Freerin.
Oh, I love Freerin. I think she's great. But I probably would give it to Luffy. Probably give it to Luffy.
Okay. Any other things to talk about real quick?
Talked about a lot. Was there anything else on the thing that you guys?
I don't have anything else.
I'm good. If you guys haven't, like I've been saying, was the best episode of Open Dojo. Go ahead and check it out. Check out all the content on our channel. Like I said, inspires a conversation. Especially this Luffy one. That Luffy isn't that great of a main character is based on our TikTok clip, based on what we recorded in Dreamcon. It's been interesting, just to say the least. Just go in that comment section and see what's going on.
Okay. Well, that's the show, everybody. We'll be back on Tuesday. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share the podcast. And yeah, peace, everybody. See y'all next week. And W Rage Rate episode. I'm glad we back, baby.
What do his mama look like?